Nope.
Hello, ladies and
We're on
gentlemen,
the
and
stage.
welcome to another episode of the Backwoods Horror Show.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome.
Is that what we're calling it now?
That's right.
Something like that.
Well, it was going to be the greatest show on earth, but that was already taken by the circus, So, hey, as you guys can see, I'm coming to you live in Florida, man. I got a great deal on this hotel. There's like nobody here, dude, and I got it dirt cheap.
Hey, just $750 a night.
No, actually, they said I got the executive suite for $2,000 a night. The executive suite. Look at the view.
No, it's still only $750.
All he had to have was his FEMA badge.
Yeah, you have a FEMA badge and you're all good to go.
Well, all jokes aside, if there's anybody watching from Florida with us, we hope everything goes good with you guys. Stay safe.
Yeah,
I've got some family down there.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, scary stuff. Scary stuff going on.
I still got some good friends in Sarasota, so it's coming right through there. So by Tampa,
look at everything that happened in the mountains and everything. It was crazy. It just wiped out entire towns that never flooded or anything before. Yeah, it's bad.
I can't.
And now we got FEMA cock blocking everybody, stopping people trying to donate food.
Yeah.
You see that video of them fuckers? They couldn't stop them. They brought in actually, like, there's veterans and stuff coming in to help, armed veterans to, so FEMA won't block them and take the food that they're trying to distribute. So they flew over with their FEMA chopper and then dropped it down real low where it'd blow everything around and all that crap and just sat there and hovered for a while. I'm like, somebody needs to shoot that son of a bitch down. That is bullshit. They're there trying to help people. And FEMA's mad because they can't be in the lead.
Actually, the video I saw that ticked me off was that guy with that had his own helicopter. And him and his son went to go to try to help out survivors. And apparently they stopped and found this old couple that was at her house surrounded by water and stuff. And they ended up taking the lady first because of weight or something with this helicopter. He could only take so many. And he left the guy there, but took the wife. And he'd left his son there too. So that's how the story went. So he took the wife over to where the rescue party was or something like that. And apparently those FEMA guys and stuff got mad and told him that, the airspace is restricted. You can't go back up there. And he's like, dude, I got to go back and get my son. Right. So he ended up saying, they said, if you leave, you're going to get arrested and stuff. But he ended up going back. He got his son, but he had to leave the guy there. So here during this time, that was when, during the flood, the guy got separated from his wife, all because they wouldn't let this guy pick him up in a helicopter, which was right there. And I thought, how stupid is that?
It is stupid.
They are reunited now. I did see an update to the story, but still, that's I'd be so pissed. Yeah.
Leave it to the professionals.
Yes. And Murray is in and out right now, as you can see. He's having some issues being able to see himself, but I don't know if he can't hear himself, but
I happen to know what Murray's doing right now. Murray was just talking about FEMA not letting people in to help those unfortunate people in Florida, and he was out there packing his mini bike, getting ready to make a run down to Florida.
that's how I'm gonna do it, man. I'm here to save the day. I got a
Hell
little
yeah.
banana seat bike though that I was gonna ride down there.
Yes, with a
Hell
silver apron.
Yeah, wearing a
Mhm.
silver apron. It's a long story for another day.
That's a
A
good
shag
story.
carpet bicycle seat.
That's right.
Yes.
It helps me grip a little bit better. But
Yeah.
no, man, I think there's got to be something else going on there. Like, I can understand them wanting to keep looters out and, people trying to go in there and take advantage of the situation, but blocking people that are generally there to help. It just seems nefarious what they're doing. Like, it just,
Well, exactly. And I hate to
Yeah,
say it,
I
but
agree.
Florida is usually a red state.
well, so is South
So
Carolina and everything down there. These are all
yeah,
red states. That's,
Well, the Carolinas are the ones I've been seeing all FEMA crap where they're doing it.
yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah.
yeah, I
But I
do.
mean, look who runs FEMA too.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, and now you see KJP or whatever is trying to say that they never took FEMA funds for migrants, and but they have numerous video clips of where they actually say that
Hmm.
the FEMA money was going to the illegal immigrants, but
Oh yeah.
that's
Well, welcome to the Backwoods Horror Show, folks, where we do movie reviews.
Yeah.
that's
At
And we
one
don't get
point,
I was
political.
trying to veer myself
yeah.
back away from that, but
At one time we
Sometimes
did talk about tomatoes one time, but yes, yeah. Okay.
yeah.
tomatoes,
Yeah.
which are a very political subject.
Yes,
Now, if
Yes.
we
yes.
were all on the same,
They're
same
also red,
page,
very red.
we could discuss the new Joker movie, but
Oh, well, I haven't seen it yet, so I can't
I
shit
haven't
all
seen
over
it.
it yet.
I didn't see that, but I did watch that new Salem's Lot.
yeah, I saw that the
Is
other
it good?
Oh,
It
yeah,
was
I read up a little bit on it. I didn't watch it yet.
the first one was creepier, way
Yeah,
creepier.
it
The
Oh,
was
first
I
one, yeah.
imagine.
nothing
Scared
can
the
come
shit out of me
close
as a
as a
kid, yeah.
kid. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Nothing could come close to the original Salem's Lot, but I will say this: it was decent. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't think it was bad. I didn't think it was great. I was like, okay, that's fine, but
No transgender vampires?
no transgender vampires. But they did do a lot of like race swapping and gender swapping. The usual stuff you do in 2024. Like stuff in the original book and in the original story, like the guys know a girl and everything. It's usual stuff you'd see in 2024. But um,
Couldn't you see like say Bram Stoker's Dracula from way back then being in our modern society now in 2024 going to attack these people watching them and be like, nope, and just rip their heads off and throw them down the back. What do you just
go up
don't
there.
eat
Or
that when there's something wrong
or
with
the
them?
people, or the people,
It's
the
tainted.
people.
Tainted.
I think the people run into the bathrooms and the vampire goes out and looks at men's, and gets confused and doesn't know which one it can go. Is this gender thing? I don't.
Hmm.
Okay,
Oh,
it
and
sounded better in my head
everybody
before I said it. So
for the record, I just want to put this out there. My vampire name officially is now Bram Stoker.
Bram
Bram
Stoker.
Stroke. Very nice. Very
Bram
nice.
Stroker.
I'm Bram Stoker, the vampire.
Yeah.
But, you gotta love that, man.
You got to do that for
Finally.
Halloween now, Burr. You got
Wait.
to do
Oh,
the
yeah,
Gary
I'm glad
Oldman
it's
Dracula.
See, and now finally Murray accepts a role that requires him to suck.
That,
Oh,
oh,
this could go in the left field on this one. If it could be turned into a porno movie real quick.
no,
It
no,
could.
that's not the kind of sucking he's talking.
Be like, guys, there's a vampire coming.
I am Bram Stoker.
Yes. He comes to
I will so suck
breastfeed.
Yeah, I was gonna
Blah.
that's where I was gonna go, but I'm like, yeah, maybe I should go.
I've come to suck your nipples. Blah, blah, blah.
All right, I'll take that. That's fine.
Blah, 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 blah.
We'll be covering
You
that
eat onions?
movie. Yes. We'll be covering that movie next episode.
Yes. Now, I do have to apologize. I did pick the movie this week, and it kind of didn't dawn on me that it was, it was October. Halloween. I'm like midweek. I was like, man, maybe we should do
Mer,
something
come on.
more.
Here in the backwoods, we don't do things like the rest of the world. So
No.
Yeah.
it's
No, we
a
don't.
okay by me. And nothing's really gonna top Curse of the 49er.
What is that? Curse of the 49er. What's that?
Oh, that's a rough one.
It
That
was
was one of Poe's pick.
Okay.
John Carl Buechler.
He
Buechler,
was-
who
Bueller.
directed Friday 7.
Okay. All right.
He did this when was it, Trav? Like in the early 2000s?
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3, I think. Maybe 4, somewhere in there.
And it was about a killer ghost miner played by the villain from Commando.
Yeah.
Let off some
Bennett?
steam, Bennett.
Bennett, yes, Bennett.
With-
Bennett is the
but-
49er, and he is the
But-
only thing in this movie that actually looks decent. Everything else about this that flick
I don't
was
know
just
if I'd go that far because
horrible.
the 49ers mask looked like one you got off the Walmart shelf and then put shiny eyes in it. I mean, that's it.
Dude, I have to see this.
I watched it on YouTube in low definition, so it didn't look that bad.
All right, that's
Yeah.
going to be my homework assignment for the weekend.
I'm pretty sure
Don't do it
Poe
to
was
yourself,
punishing
Bert.
us.
Don't do it.
I'm pretty sure Poe was punishing us back then because we were bad about doing 3 and 4 hour episodes, and he had to be here because he was producing.
So, guys, I have this set for us right here. In fact, I can zoom in. This is the movie we're talking about today, right here.
Yep.
And it's not.
I
doing
can't hear
volume. I can't hear it either.
I can't.
Nope,
hear
I
it.
can't either.
I was just going to.
Unreal. Okay.
So
You know what? Here, I'm going to do this then. Okay, hang on. We go like
Do it,
this.
Steve. Do it.
Yes.
Do it.
All right. So, Trav, you might not be able to hear it this time. So here we go.
I can't hear it.
Okay, well, all right. We're looking at the movie Modern Problems.
Modern.
Hey, Steve, how about this?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and play the trailer, and we'll all just do the narration to it.
We could do
All
that.
right,
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds fine.
You ready, guys?
I can't do it. I can't
Oh.
even see it when he plays the trailer.
Okay. Hang on. Here, we're gonna do
We're
it this
still
way.
having
That
some
way- that way
technical
we'll-
difficulties, folks.
That way we'll be able to hear us here, okay? Because if I do it the other way, it's gonna mute us. So here we go, guys.
Here we
We
go.
can t- we
Modern
can talk
Problems,
over this.
1981.
Here we go. We're all
1981.
ad-libbing.
Starring
Hi,
Chevy
my
Chase.
name's Chevy Chase. I'm an air traffic controller, and that has nothing to do with the plot of the film.
Just pick a fucking sandwich.
One scene.
Yeah. Also, I'm I'm a sociopath who stalks his ex-girlfriend.
But she's a
Yes.
fucking cunt, so you got to give him a pass
Well, it
on
doesn't
that.
matter.
Yes.
He's a psycho. She's a cunt. You don't like either
I-
of these people.
I tried pitching the movie
I fuck
Mannequin. Didn't work.
mannequins.
Yes.
Yep.
Hangs out with his friends at the bar. And
The gay bar. Dabney, come on.
late great Dabney. Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Dabney. Chevy loves Dabney.
You can't
We all
make
love
fun
Hey,
of
him.
wait.
Dabney.
What was that Big Mer in the background in the club? I thought I saw
That-
Big Mer in there.
That was.
They call me King Bear.
So here, on the way home, he was
King
covered with goo, which gave him powers. And
Uh,
now he's a stapler.
Hey, and we have 1950s special effects in this movie.
Yeah. If you
Yes.
like
Oh, the
50s
nosebleed.
Disney movies, you will love it. Perfect scene.
And
The reverse ass
Boom.
Moses.
I harass aspiring ballet dancers.
They should watch this movie. Aspiring ballet dancers
Yeah.
definitely watch this movie.
Yeah.
we're
It's the
we're
best
making
ballet movie, Ella. And,
yeah our
cocaine
And,
Introduction
and
is
here's
like
the only good scene in the movie.
right, and you saw it here first, folks.
yes.
Yeah, this film had a $8 million budget, and
Yep.
it grossed $26.2 million.
So it was technically a success.
Yeah, it was.
Considered a hit, and it was in pretty heavy rotation on HBO and Showtime back in the day. So it was considered a hit, but it
Yeah.
kind of got lost, you know,
Oh,
to
very
the
much
hands
so.
of time.
Obviously, because
This
I'd never heard of it.
this
Oh,
was
you
my
never heard
first
of it
watch.
before
Yeah,
this?
I'd never heard of it.
Nice,
Yeah.
man. That you guys are. I'm getting your first take.
Yeah.
Okay, you
That's
know,
not necessarily a good thing. I feel like this is one of those movies that if I would have grew up with, watched it as a kid, I probably would have had a lot higher opinion of it.
Yeah, see, that's kind of what I was going to lead into as well. You got to remember, I saw this movie for the first time when I was 7 years old. And
Oh.
my parents took me to the drive-in. I saw it when I was 7 years old and watched it about 1,000 times on HBO and Cinemax.
Yeah, I can see how for a small kid that this movie would
Right.
be fun.
Yeah, in
I
fact,
laughed my ass off. But the thing that I found funny about rewatching it is I realized how many of the jokes I didn't get as a kid. You know what I mean?
true. That is true. Yeah.
Like the whole gay bar thing. I thought that was just a bar with a bunch of weird guys in it. You know, I didn't know what
A
gay
bunch of
was.
guys from the bar scene in Nightmare on Elm Street too. You know,
Right, or the Blue Oyster Bar from Police Academy. Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of things I noticed on the rewatch that definitely soured my opinion of it. Because I was so excited. I'm like, yeah, dude, Modern Problems, one of my favorite movies as a kid. I laughed so hard. It's so funny. These guys are going to love it. And then I'm sitting there watching it the second time, and I'm like, wow.
That must have
Mur,
been the
I
same
watched
time
it
you.
twice, and I
did too.
tried to love it.
Yeah, I understand.
That must
Like, if
have
you
been when
guys
you were
wanna-
watching it and sent us that message and was like, guys, we can pick something else.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh, dude, these guys fucking hate this. They're gonna think
Hey,
I'm lame.
we always have more fun with the stinkers than we do the good flicks that we all like.
Yeah, this is
True.
It's definitely not the movie that I remembered it was when I was a kid. Now, some of the scenes I still think are hilarious. You know, like
It has some good moments. I'll give you that.
right. But the thing that really changes my opinion of the film is something that you brought up, Cody, is that you're watching this and you realize how much of a psychopath, immature, insecure, man-child kind of piece of shit that Chevy Chase is.
Mhm.
In this
Yeah, he's not a likable character at all.
No.
You know, it's
And like
No.
you're supposed to be rooting for him to get the girl, and you know, like
I don't.
yeah,
I
it's
don't
it's
think
like
Chevy
they want
was.
you to see as like this.
I don't think
you-
Chevy
they
was
want-
acting in this one. He was
No.
playing himself, I think.
funny. That's
Yeah.
I was gonna say going into. I was gonna say, yeah, Chevy Chase plays Chevy Chase in this movie. You know,
Exactly.
Yeah, they want you to see him as this likable loser, but he just, like you said, he just comes off as a
Yeah, like there's a one line,
sociopathic, stalker, psycho.
right, doing
Yeah.
weird shit like blowing up people's crotches and
Yeah, that poor ballet dancer. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
get to
like,
that.
no.
But
well, we'll get to all that. Just how terrible all
Well,
that shit is.
It's like in the beginning, though, it would have been better, you know, when he's walking to his. What fucking kind of car was that? I couldn't even place what it was that he's going to
Too, like, was it
That's
in the
that's a
very
little-
beginning.
That's a Datsun or something.
Okay.
it looked like a
That's what I was
Datsun.
thinking.
Yeah.
And it's like his prized possession, and these kids are running down keying the other cars, and he looks at him and goes, "Ugh."
It's
I would
either-
have just loved to seen him go over there and take that stick from him and just beat the living shit out of him.
That's right,
with
man.
it.
Yeah.
Hey,
You're gonna be
get outta
Chevy
here.
Car and go.
Full Chevy Chase
Yeah.
stuff, man. You know what I mean?
Was that a raccoon?
No, it was a cat.
No.
Oh, it was a
little
cat.
bit of
I was
fun.
gonna-
That's our
See,
tomcat. We banded his nuts here a couple weeks ago, and he's been a little,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
he's not too happy with us.
I wouldn't be happy either.
Yeah.
But no, it's like the Backwoods. I want to see something exotic come out one of these days. Like, look,
Oh,
guys,
God,
it's
don't
a,
tell him that.
it's a
He'll bring his
three-ring
bullet
possum
doll.
or something, you know?
Well, you want to see a raccoon? Here's Rocky Raccoon.
Look at that
Oh,
guy.
Rocky Raccoon. Yes.
It's funny you guys are talking about raccoons because this morning I was I was up. I couldn't sleep, so I got up at like 2 in the morning, and I was sitting in my chair just minding my own business. And I turn around and look out my window, and I could have swore that this was a small child standing on my porch, just staring in my window. And I fucking freaked out. I thought it was one of those weird horror movies where I'm seeing
He's going,
a
Murray,
little-
let me in, Murray.
right,
Right?
exactly, dude. And I look over
You have to invite me in.
and I
Yes.
yelled. I'm not gonna yell. I yelled, and then I realized it was a friggin' raccoon standing on my porch, up on its hind legs, standing on the railing, just watching.
Standing there, lighting a cigarette.
Yeah, just watching me in the window. And I'm like,
going,
dude,
dead.
I thought this
Dead.
It's a good.
I thought it was a little demon child looking at me for a minute.
It's a good thing you didn't pick Village of the Damned or something like that for this one. You might have literally shit yourself.
But dude, like a total pussy. Like a total pussy. The first thing I do is I'm like, Bubba, there's something out there. Bubba, there's something out there. Hoping that my dog was going to jump in the window and start.
Be a dog, damn it. Be a dog.
So, Bubba finally wakes up, and the thing, like, it took off as soon as it heard me yelling for Bubba. But I don't know. See, we're not as well equipped up here to deal with little demon raccoons. You know,
Hey,
Hey, raccoons are the least of our trouble right now. We've got a big cat in our area right now. It's been
Mhm.
killing dogs and chickens and stuff.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, well, it got a calf too, didn't it?
Oh man,
I think somebody was talking about got one of their calves.
I had a coyote in my neighborhood the other day. That was really fucking freaky.
Coyotes, they don't worry me that much.
No.
But when it comes to big cats, because those
Yeah,
fuckers,
big
I'm
cats.
deaf, and those fuckers are quiet. They are super quiet.
And before you know
You're
it,
deaf and you don't have the best coordination either. So
Right.
if a cat comes after you, you're pretty well fucking done, man. Sorry, but
I think
Oh.
Cody could take one. though. I think he could get a couple good swings in.
see, but I think
we're not talking about. Wait, we're not talking about
Hey,
cougars. We're talking about
I'm not saying
the
yeah,
four-legged feline.
I've learned a lot over the years watching Trav's experience with cougars. Surely I picked up a thing or two.
Dude,
See, but Cody'd be smart enough to trip somebody and run. You know,
Trav,
Survival of the fittest.
He's
You
not
trip
that
Yeah,
coordinated,
I
dude.
trip myself.
Trav,
Yeah, you don't understand.
Trav, Trish, the cougar killer. Well, I guess we got to get back.
Oh.
Here.
Well,
There's
hey
not-
guys, before we get too far, I do have something breaking right here. Grandpa was going to be here, okay,
Grandpa
But-
could come in, huh?
but something happened.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Again.
Yes, again, yes, and there he is.
Nobody knows.
Hey, happens to the best of us.
Grandpa went on a binge, I guess.
So he did get that link I sent him.
That's pretty good, man.
So he did get that link I sent him. Because I sent him when they were doing the studies that cocaine can reverse Alzheimer's. So I guess he's on the program.
If you guys could have seen my face when I made that and played it for the first time after I rendered it, dude, I was like, I cannot wait to show you guys this.
Polly, if you're
Well-
not watching, we gotta send it to you.
Yeah. That's
Well,
that's-
shit. And we can't top that, so that's the end of the show tonight, folks. So
Yeah,
thanks
good
for
night,
tuning in.
Thanks,
like the
thanks,
movie itself,
thanks for
man.
watching. No, we're back.
Yeah. Just like the movie itself, that was the best scene of the show right there. So
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, dude, did you
Oh,
guys
damn.
feel that? We already said that Chevy Chase was playing Chevy Chase, but did you guys feel like he was phoning it in?
Oh, definitely.
You know,
He
like
did
I
not have his heart in this movie. You could tell.
Nah,
He
when I
No,
really
was
there-
didn't give a
kid,
shit.
I thought he was the funniest. It was the funniest shit ever. And watching it now, I'm like, man, you could have put at least a little bit of effort into this movie.
They said that he was pretty difficult to deal with behind the scenes too.
Yeah,
That's been like everybody that's ever worked
Every
with him.
movie.
yeah. Everybody's just like,
Yeah.
he's a egotistical, just a jerk. I heard he's
Yeah.
mean. Like he
Mhm.
degrades people and just he's
Well,
one of those.
I can't remember which one it was, but it was one of the National Lampoons when they done those.
Right.
And I was watching the interviews, and I cannot remember which one it was. It's been so long ago. And they said, "So how was it filming this movie?" "Oh, it was great." Well, every part of it was great until you had to work with Chevy. But other than that, it was a great experience making this film.
Yeah, and he almost died filming this movie also.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
The scene that right after he gets coated with the toxic waste or whatever.
The
Yeah.
goo.
Spoilers, whatever, for a 50-year-old movie, 40-year-old, whatever. Anyway, but he dreams he's the plane, and he's got lights on his back.
Yeah.
When they
That's
were
just absurd scene. I mean, it really
Yeah.
doesn't serve any purpose in the plot.
And
It's
he's
just
trying
weird.
to get helped in, and his girlfriend's banging some other guy, and he's I'm all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah. What happened is when they were filming that scene, they had lights on his back and on his arms, and the lights shorted out when they had him on wires, and he's up there floating, and the lights shorted out and electrocuted his spine and his back, and he passed out immediately. And they said he was in the hospital for like 2 weeks, I believe.
Holy shit!
See,
Yeah, so he was already a fucking prick to begin with, and then getting hurt on the set. I guess.
Oh, I imagine after that,
See-
yeah.
See, well, then this is a good example of why you don't fuck with maintenance men, especially whenever it's where you work.
Yeah,
Stupid.
Right. Chevy, probably pissed off the wrong dude, and they were like, "Okay, big shot." Knew it wouldn't
Yeah.
kill him. But
yeah, we're gonna take your ass
They
down.
might have been trying.
Yeah.
Damn, the
Before we
breaker
go-
did trip.
Before we go too deep into the show, we have to acknowledge the stellar theme song for the movie by the Tubes.
Yes.
The opening song, no matter how bad this movie is on rewatch and revisit, it's still got moments, but one of the shining moments is the Tube song. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Steve, I think it's called I'm Gonna Get It This Time or something, or
It's something like that. Yeah. In fact, I can bring
Get
that up
This
here.
Time. But the Tubes are such an awesome, underrated
They're
band.
very underrated. Yeah, those guys are terrific.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah,
They were-
and it just really adds to, for me at least, it really added to the
Yeah.
80s nostalgia, or it really gave it that early 80s feel to it.
Yeah, for sure. Like it just
So do you feel this movie hurt their career?
the Tubes.
No,
Yeah.
no.
We'll see
No,
at the
'cause-
time- at the time it was considered a hit, but the critics hated it. Like
And-
Siskel and Ebert hated it. Fucking New
Yeah.
York.
Yeah,
Times
I watched
hated
their review of it. Yeah,
it.
and it was
Me
not
too,
pleasant.
me too.
They hated everything though. They were pricks.
And
Yeah,
and
they
as
were
far as the
Yeah.
Tubes, this was before they came out with "She's a Beauty." Don't
Oh.
fall in love. She's a beauty,
Yeah.
right? That they wrote
Well,
that after all this. Yeah.
Now,
What 80s movie is that one in? That one's in an 80s movie.
Is
Because I've
it?
watched it several, and I can't. Yes, and
I don't recall
can't
that in.
place it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It
I don't
is.
know. If
Yeah.
you find out, let us know, Steve. Fine.
I can find out here, but here you go, Mermaisto. Let's add this in here just so you can hear it. and this is the song right here. And I think this is how I got Murray reconnected back to the movie, because we were talked about this song.
Frustration.
Yes, here we go.
Temptation, frustration. It's getting hard to understand. Inflation, stagnation.
This is a good tune.
Problems
Yeah.
surrounding modern man. Big city, no pity. It's just a thing you can't erase. She's pretty, so witty.
So it's called Gonna Get It Next Time. Yep. Okay.
She's pretty, big titties. Oh, that's not how it goes. Anyway, close
That's
I
how
like
it
that
should
version,
go.
though.
Now everybody's gonna
That is
hear
how-
that when they hear the song now, and yeah.
that's. But yeah, I still the song still holds up, and like Steve and I have discussed before, the tubes should have been so much bigger than they were. They
Oh,
were
yeah,
a huge
yeah.
band in LA before they broke, but they
'Cause,
were
well-
like a strange club band that did like weird kind of burlesque kind of shows.
And a year before they did the song for this movie, they also did music for the movie Xanadu.
Yeah, they did that
So,
Xanadu with
They were the
Fred
rock
Astaire
band when they did the old like 40s like big band, and they combined it with like modern rock. That's
Dude,
it. Love, want to get the
know,
back seat tonight.
Cody
That
and
was
Travis
the Tubes.
don't
Yeah.
know that, Steve. You want to know
I-
why?
No,
They're
don't know
not
that
gay.
one.
They don't know that movie because they're not gay. Oh, I shouldn't talk.
Wait,
ill.
was that? That wasn't that
you're
Sean
good.
Connery one, was it?
No,
The Sean,
that,
no,
that had Olivia Newton-John and no, you're thinking of
Gene Kelly, Olivia
Zard-
Newton-John. Yeah.
no, what is Zardos? Zardos
Mm-mm.
Oh,
is the Sean Connery movie.
Yeah, Zar.
yes.
Zardos.
God damn, Sean could
Zardon?
wears nothing but these straps. I'm
That
wearing
should've been- that
straps.
should've
God,
been
I
the
miss
movie-
Sean Connery.
That should have been the movie that I should have
I
requested.
do too.
We should have done a shot-by-shot discussion of Zardos.
But you know what?
Fucking nuts.
You know what?
We still
Then
can.
the next show, magic. It is happening.
No, we gotta have the dial and whoever.
Yeah, we
gets-
got to do the wheel.
We gotta do it.
I do got an idea for our New Year's show, though. It'll actually be a couple of them. We'll discuss it after the show,
okay.
just in
Well,
case
actually-
we don't get to it. But
Well,
Well, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves,
yeah,
guys.
but as far as the next show, though, just one last thing. I'm sorry, that's getting close to Halloween, so definitely, I think we should just go with something
yeah,
Halloween themed. You know,
we'll keep spinning the wheel till we hit something that'll work.
Yeah, actually, which me and Steve hadn't talked to you guys about it yet. I don't think, but for our next show, that's going to be our last show in October. So everybody tune in for our big Halloween blowout. What were we calling it, Steve?
it's if Murray drinks enough, he'll get naked, is what we were gonna call it.
Oh,
Yeah, but
I
we thought we'd run it by those guys first.
hey, there's not
I'm
room
down.
on here for two
What
of us
the
to
hell?
get naked when we're drunk. Okay.
Now,
Actually-
The hell, there ain't. There's 4 separate screens. There's room for everybody. What are you
didn't we-
talking about?
Didn't we say?
Hey, I
something like
once
some
broke
kinda-
up a fight by getting naked.
Didn't
So,
we say
I know
something
the
like a?
importance
in
of
the
it.
old days, the Vikings used to run out all buck naked, screaming and shit, and everybody's
Yeah.
like, "Oh man, I ain't gonna fight that slippery naked."
Yeah, fuck that.
Did we come up
Burn
with
our
something like a
village,
horror
rape our women. Go ahead.
horror extravaganza type thing or something like that? We called it
Horror Palooza.
Horror Palooza. It was something like a show, but we talked about like doing all about.
Anyway,
horror
we're
stuff,
doing
yeah.
we're doing a Halloween special, guys, and
Yeah.
it's
It'll be a cornucopia of horror.
yeah, we'll come up with maybe some lists, maybe a little
Oh, sounds
little
good.
talk on the history of Halloween.
Yeah,
Our favorite, like I said, top 10 list, maybe our favorite Halloween movies. It's it's just going to be a fun diabetic induced.
I say we find a top 10 list that says the 10 best Halloween movies, for Halloween.
And tear them apart.
Yeah, and then we rip apart that list and go, who the fuck made this list?
That sounds good.
That's what I think.
If Garfield's Halloween and the Halloween that almost isn't on there, we riot.
The Fat Albert Halloween special, maybe too. Yeah,
we burn Michigan.
That's classic.
Yes.
I think we
Didn't they already do that?
Anyway.
Oh,
which one?
Sorry.
Didn't they already do that? They burnt part of it, like in the Obama riots and shit.
Was that Michigan or Minnesota?
It wasn't Minnesota. It might have been. I don't know. It's one of those northern states that we don't care
All the
about.
northern states
Oh,
look
sorry,
the same
guys.
after a while.
That's racist.
Yes. Hang on, I'm not ready for I haven't done this in a while.
We all stopped. We're like,
He's still trying to work the
my
bugs
God.
out of it.
Here. There you go.
Thank you.
It makes me nervous because
Now that
it
was
makes
racist. It's usually a black screen, and that was nothing but a white screen, and I couldn't see nothing when you done that one.
again, that's racist.
And it makes me scared because working out these bugs, whenever I do those video fills, that's when I get bumped out, and that's what makes me nervous. So,
oh man,
but I'm good. I'm good, and so far we're doing good. And it's making me feel like a lot. There we go. Okay, no jinx. No jinx. We're good.
Got to bust it. We getting any comments?
Negative, sir. Nobody wants to say anything.
We've got to prove ourselves after the last show we did.
Yeah, we might have run off our one viewer.
And I guess we're
But
not on topic with this movie, so I mean, I don't think anybody's going to want to see the movie much after we talk about it like this, but
not an easy
trust
watch.
us, our review will be more entertaining than the movie, and that is not setting the bar high.
Well, now if I do a big railer on camera, then it'll top the movie.
Yes! I like it.
That's the best scene of the whole movie. I mean,
Is that the
that's
coke
money
sniffing
making
scene?
Yes.
I don't think Chevy was acting in that scene.
No, especially not with that scene. That was in the height of Chevy's snow days, if you know what I mean.
He was still in a lot of pain. He was still in a lot of pain, so they had to do that was an accident. They actually popped his bag of coke, and he jumped down off the bed, and they just happened to have it filming, and he jumped down and snorted it all.
Hey, Murr, was
keep
it
rolling, keep it rolling.
In 81, was that the year when that one guy fell off the cliff? In Hawaii, the one that wrote National Lampoon's the cartoons.
Oh, the writer that died or whatever.
Yeah, he was in Animal House. He was that like skinny. Well, what was supposed to do about it, you retard, or whatever he says?
Yeah. I don't think he had anything to do with this, though.
Well, no, but I wonder if that was. Did he die before they made this movie, or I can't remember when he died.
I don't know. But this movie definitely is a testament to how times have changed, viewpoints have changed.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because, in this day and age, if they tried to do this movie today, Chevy Chase's character they would have completely had to rewrite him. Because today's audiences.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and let's say there's two people in here, that are gone now. Nell Carter, who was absolutely amazing. She was funny. I always loved everything she did.
And I thought
and
she
of course,
was good in this movie.
Yeah, and of course, the late great Dabney Coleman. I mean,
absolutely.
I'm sorry,
we
I
lost
loved
him recently.
everything. Yeah.
Just,
and
2024, May, I believe.
And that was during his real big peak because he just got done making 9 to 5 at that time.
He was in everything in the late 70s, early 80s.
And then a year after this one, didn't he do Cloak and Dagger or something like that with Elliot?
I love Cloak and Dagger. Yeah.
Yes, I
never seen it.
Cloak and Dagger. I've heard about it, but I've never saw it. But I love Dabney Coleman, though.
And then, of course,
anything he was in.
War Games. You know?
War Games, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, I mean, all the way up to 1990 when he did the Beverly Hillbillies movie. He played, God, I can't believe I forgot the banker's name.
Banker
But
guy, right?
Yeah, he was also the Drysdale.
Mr.
Drysdale, Mr. Drysdale, yeah.
And he was also the bad guy in a great movie, Hot to Trot.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yep, Bobcat Goldthwait with the talking horse.
Yeah,
and
well, I
John
I didn't
Candy.
see that one at the theater, but I saw it right when
Haven't
it
seen
first
that
came out
one.
on VHS.
I think I might have seen it on VHS. I
It
don't
it-
remember it too much.
was funny to a 8-year-old, 7 or 8-year-old, whatever I was, but it's another one of those I should probably not go revisit anytime
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah, it's
I
kinda
actually
got
ju-
modern problems.
I just
It
watched
It
it
pretty
not
much
long
killed
ago.
Bobcat's career. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I just-
Bobcat was kind of a one-trick pony, though, you know. So.
Yeah.
But he was a damn fine. It was
Yeah.
a good trick. It was a good
But-
trick.
but he
Cadet-
reinvented himself as a director.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's not going too good for him right now.
Yeah, I
No.
can't remember anything he really directed, but I heard he was directing.
Willow Creek. We reviewed Willow Creek,
Oh, he
the
didn't
Bigfoot
know.
found
Wait,
footage
wait,
movie.
Wait. Bobcat Goldthwait directed.
That's
Willow
him.
Creek?
Not only did he direct it, he does all the Sasquatch sounds in it.
Yes, that is true.
Bravo, dude. Bravo. Well, Willow Creek. Okay.
Holy shit, that
Am
would
I
be
thinking of
scary
the
though.
Same movie? Am I thinking of the same movie? What's
It's the
movie?
found footage Bigfoot movie where they go to Willow Creek where they
Yeah,
shot
didn't
the
I watch-
Patterson Gimlin footage.
I watched Willow Creek because I wasn't on that episode with you guys, but I watched it. I was thinking of the one with the Australian guy, the Australian, like the Crocodile Dundee serial killer with
Oh,
Wolf
Wolf Creek.
Creek.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Those are great
I
films.
was like, wait a minute, Bobcat Goldthwait directed Wolf Creek, man. That's wow. But yeah,
I
Willow-
would hold him on a very higher plateau
Yeah,
if that was the case.
Willow
You know, if you
Creek
think
makes
about it,
a lot more sense, you know.
he done all the Bigfoot sounds for that. Could you imagine being out in the middle of the woods? I mean, you're miles from anything. You hiked in, you're in a tent, and in the middle of the night you hear a
Much scarier than the
Thank you very
Sasquatch.
much.
Much scarier.
that would be scary as hell.
Oh, yeah, that scared me more than Bigfoot. I'll say that.
You got Bobcat
Hey,
on one
shit.
side, and you got Sam Kinison on the other.
See, what would be scary is if it just multiplied and there was more than one out there, you know, coming from all the other different directions. Yeah.
Little hills have eyes, children that they somehow procreated, and
Yeah.
they've got little kids running around out there.
Yeah, that's one that we could do, man. We could discuss The Hills Have Eyes. That's always a
Oh, I love those.
I'd rather do the parody The Hills Have Thighs.
Oh, see, I've never seen that, but I'm down with it. I'm down
It's
with
not that great.
Or the X-rated Eyes on the Hills.
No, I really don't like the original Hills Have Eyes that much.
it.
The remake, the
The
Alexandra
remake's better.
Aja remake, I
See, was
really
gonna
enjoyed.
see If you guys wanted to do
Yeah.
the remakes of the original, see, man, I'm a sucker for Michael Berryman, I think is his name, right?
Yeah, he is great.
I love
And like
that
we were
guy.
just- Well, like you guys were just talking about in the last episode on Devil's Rejects, when his part is the chicken fucker in that.
I'm not a chicken fucker.
Speaking of which, hey guys, I watched that episode back, unfortunately, but we never did rate the Devil's Rejects. So
Tuttie Fucken Fruity.
Tuttie Fucken Fruity, man.
Tuttie Fucken Fruity.
Oh, my
That's right.
Lord. How do we rate? How do we rate?
I'm
Devil's
I'm
Rejects.
I'm just sitting here thinking, hey, I tuned in tonight because I'm a Modern Problems fan.
Well,
These bastards. Yes.
there's
Oh.
okay, modern problems is a guy gets a nosebleed, a crotch explodes, a guy does cocaine. there you saw the movie. That's all the funny parts. Right?
And there's a floating
Bad
mouse.
special effects. Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like a weird 50s Disney movie in some parts, you know.
So for those that wanted to hear about that movie, here's this.
Never gonna give a fuck, never gonna give a damn, never gonna understand. So fuck you.
So there you go.
What we gotta
Okay.
say to that movie.
I have
yeah,
no
I
idea
guess
what that
going
was.
Who's gonna go first on the rating?
I can't see shit when you do that.
It was Rick Astley, only they changed it to never gonna give a fuck, never gonna understand.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
gotcha. Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah,
See, I bring that in just because it enlightens Cody's life. Rick Astley. They're like
I
joined at
kinda
the hip.
felt-
They were birthed together, I think.
might have been.
Yeah. I was
kinda
Rick
feel
rolled
like-
into this world.
That's
This
right.
movie
Yes,
was
Rick
kind of
rolled.
misnamed too. To me,
Yeah,
Modern Problems really doesn't fit the movie itself.
but it
No, not at all.
should have had a voodoo name or something like Bad Voodoo or something, or like
Chevy does coke.
But then again, in the 80s, there was a big thing about toxic waste. Remember? In a lot of
Yeah.
movies, you
Oh,
get
yeah.
powers, and you have the Toxic
there was-
Avenger.
Toxic
Yeah.
Waste, and then the
Yeah.
Exorcist stuff, you know, like
As now, if this movie was made today, it would just be a loop of Kamala Harris cackling for.
No.
90 minutes.
It'd be at P. Diddy's and it'd be lube. It wouldn't be.
And
Yeah.
well, yeah, that's what he was
Not-
talking about. I mean, that she's been there, so I mean, it's fine. You know, I mean, you got to remember how she got her start. I mean, she was an escort, so.
Yeah, we've all heard
I
that.
guarantee you, Montel Williams has been to a P. Diddy party, and that was
Oh,
his main
yeah,
escort.
for
So,
For sure. And she like, yeah, you know, they're
Holy
trying to say
shit.
it's not true, but we all know.
Montel really tipped the shit out of his escorts if she could make it all the way to the vice presidency. You know what? He was a good tipper.
Well, they're-
But if she made
Or
it to
she
the
was
vice
really good at
presidency, yeah, I was going to say if she made it to become vice president, she must be good at it.
well, she's not a bad looking woman.
Murray
you know
wants
the
to
old
bang her.
phrase, failing upwards. You know, I've always been more of a fan of failing downwards myself, but
Yeah.
you know, to each their own.
Seems like this whole administration. Oh, we're getting into politics territory. You know.
So, what would
Modern
you have named
Problems.
Modern Problems? True.
Oh,
We still
So-
didn't rate the fucking Devil's Reject.
all right. Well, let's start out with we'll rate Devil's
Five
Reject,
5 beers.
and then we'll go into what we're gonna name Modern.
Okay. Well, I love.
Great. Steve
Devil's
went first.
Rejects.
He said 5 beers.
5 beers. 5
So,
beers.
I'd
Yeah.
give it 2.5.
Yup.
I love it.
Yeah. See,
You
that's-
know,
Cody?
Go ahead, Cody.
it has the movie is it's so damn dark. I can't give it 2.5. I'm gonna have to go with you guys on this 5 beers, but it's not a bad 5 beers. It just
No.
I want to be coherent to take it all in, but I also need to be numbed a little bit for the amount of Rob Zombie trailer trash, just disgustingness.
See,
Yeah,
to me, it's
horrible.
the 5 beers just to put up with his wife.
Oh well, there you go.
Yeah.
She's
Oh, I love her as baby in this.
yeah.
I don't
This
mind.
is her
I don't
best
mind.
role.
Hey,
Films,
I don't
like
mind
her.
looking at her. I don't mind looking at her.
No.
Okay.
I
But
will say that she is better in The Devil's Rejects than she was in House of
Then-
Thousand Corpses.
Than any
Yeah.
of them, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it took less beers because of that. So
do you think she did okay as Michael Myers' mother
no,
in the
fuck
Halloween?
No.
No?
I
Okay.
don't even want to talk about it because that is
What I like
so,
about her, though, I will give her credit because in interviews she says she does not consider herself an actress. So you know, it's you know, at least she's a realist about it.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
She's not bad though. I mean,
No.
No, it's not terrible.
you know, but she's not great. And you certainly want to. We all want that Rob Zombie movie that's not going to have her, but I don't think that's going to happen. But
And kudos to him. He loves his wife more than he does his career. So
She's
good
hot.
for him.
Yep, she's hot. What the hell?
Yeah.
As us metal fans, we love her. So and contrary to popular beliefs, I think she did okay as Lily Munster. I mean,
Still haven't. Man, I'm so gun shy about that after everything I've heard about.
She
His
she
Munsters
was the best
movie.
part of the movie. I will honestly say she's the best
Yeah,
part of the
no,
movie.
no,
The rest of it, you can throw it in the fucking trash can.
Ex-
I could not stand it.
now,
movie-
I mean, seriously.
yeah, is she ever gonna be? Is she ever gonna be Lily Munster? And what is her name? Yvonne DiCarlo, I think what was her name?
Who in her time was pretty freaking hot, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Catwoman.
Mhm.
No, that was
No. Julie Newmar was Catwoman, right?
Julie Newmar and Eartha Kitt.
What? She was one of the Catwomen on the 19 because they changed up actresses.
Yvonne DiCarlo.
Yeah.
Was
But
it?
no,
was it Lily?
no.
Was it?
Lily was not one of the Catwomen. No.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
I have no clue.
No, because the only thing Lily did was movies before she did the Munsters.
Yeah, she
Oh.
did,
So, yeah.
I don't know where I got that.
She was always the
Well,
exotic.
a
beauty.
lot of the women and stuff kind of looked the same back then. Like they could have been in their 20s and they looked like
That's
they were in their
racist.
40s.
And sexist.
They all got those clean.
Mom,
I'm slow tonight, man, dude. Okay.
They all got the pointy boobs and everything. It's
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
okay. All right.
Okay. All right. Just trying it. Just trying it.
It's I got to go with the 2.5 beers myself because I certainly could do this movie stone cold sober and still love it to death. But a couple beers to loosen you up, definitely. And especially, I would need a couple beers, I think, because I've seen it so many times.
Oh, we're talking about rejects again now. I thought we were still on the
No,
Munsters.
No, Munster. I went back to rejects.
Okay.
The Munsters is run its course.
That's an hour and a half of my life I'll never get back.
I don't know. I watched it twice.
The Munsters? Yeah.
I didn't think it was.
I didn't make it all the way through. I honestly didn't.
Trav, I'm
I
right
didn't make
with
it
you
all
on
the way
that,
through
dude.
it.
It was bad.
So guys, how would you rate Rob Zombie's Munsters to the what was that 90? It was in the early 90s. The reboot series they did of the Munsters.
Dude, it's way better than the
Munsters
reboot.
today. The Munsters today, because I've still
I
got
don't
that. My
remember that
grandmother
one.
recorded it for me on VHS.
It was only a few episodes. It didn't last long.
And it's-
Yeah, I don't remember it at all.
Munsters today sucked. This one, at least you knew it was bad going in, but it looked good. It was Rob Zombie-esque. It had some Rob Zombie moments in it. There's I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. I'm not gonna lie.
I couldn't stand what he done with Nosferatu. I could not stand that character.
What was that? Richard Blake again?
No, Nosferatu. I don't remember who
who-
played him. Yeah, I couldn't
I think it was
stand
Richard
that
Blake that
character.
played him.
Oh, that was the date she went on. That's right.
Yeah,
She was
the
on
date she
with
went
him.
on with
Yeah.
Nosferatu. Yeah, was that Richard Blake that played him?
I want to say so. I think so. I know they
couldn't
shoehorned.
stand
You
it.
hear that? You guys hear that?
Yeah,
Yes, I hear that.
That me?
I don't know.
I don't
Wait.
know.
Hello?
I'm getting a call. I was getting
Say
a
something.
Oh,
call on my
it's Cody.
that-
youngest.
Yeah, I hear the crickets in the background. Give him a minute.
Hello? Check 1, 2.
You're
Yes, we
good.
hear you.
What the hell's going on?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I lost
hear you.
all my audio with you guys.
Uh oh,
I don't have any clue what just happened.
more technical difficulties.
Check 1.
Sibyllus.
I
Sibyllus.
can hear you.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know
we
what
can hear
happened.
you.
Z,
Yeah.
Z, you muted him, didn't you? Because he was talking about the monsters too much.
No, no. I'm trying to look up who played that character. Okay, let's see. Yeah, because the guy that played the Nosferatu, wasn't it the dude from the Bad News Bears? He played Freddy Krueger.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, yeah. Can you hear us?
Robert England? No.
No. The guy that played the Nosferatu, that wasn't the guy from Bad News
No,
Bears.
Jackie
was
E.
it?
Haley.
No.
No, Haley, no.
No,
That's
No,
okay.
it wasn't him.
Freddy Krueger.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Richard Blake.
Are you sure it's Richard Blake that plays? I don't know. They had him pretty makeup up good. And I don't know. I was so out. This movie actually, literally, I was watching it while I was going to sleep, and it was so bad I couldn't go to sleep to it. I eventually just turned it off. Because I'm a zombie fan, and I really had high hopes for it, even though I'm not the biggest Munsters fan. I mean, I liked it, but I'm like, yeah, I could see Rob Zombie kicking this out of the park. No, he failed me on this one.
Yeah, see, I
But-
love the Monsters, and the first time I watched it, I was like, fuck, I hate this. This is the biggest piece of shit ever.
Yeah.
I gave it a second chance, and the second time I was like, I don't mind this so much. Like, it's.
I
as long
I
as
hated
you
what he
don't
done with
compare-
Herman, though.
Oh, yeah, dude. Just definitely.
Oh, shit,
not
there's another
good.
creeper back there behind Cody.
Don't-
Oh.
yeah,
I think somebody's cooking meth behind Cody. Look, there's a fire over there in a pit.
got a pole or something, man.
Must be getting
Yeah.
attacked by coons.
Oh, that's Cody there. Dude.
His rig's here.
I got that. Minimized. Look at that. I wish I had a garage like that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the garage that they felled the tree onto a couple weeks ago so they could have
He
Starlink
was
internet.
telling me about that the other night. Yeah.
Right.
And what's bad is I'm like, dude, it was windy as shit outside. Why did you drop this tree? There is. Well, Dad thought we could do it. And I was like, wait a minute. Y'all have a fucking John Deere backhoe sitting there. I mean, that could have helped a lot while you were trying to drop that.
Up the road at Granddad's house.
Yeah.
That
For those
garage-
It's not
listening
that
to
far.
house.
for those listening to the audio only of this, Cody is in his garage, running around,
Shop.
shutting garage
Yep.
doors, a shop. Yeah, and so if he sounds distant, that's what's going on. Because
Well,
I'm sure
he had to
people are
check
listening,
his-
going, "What the hell?" You know.
Well, he had to check his meth cooking station outside because his dad
And
left
we-
it unattended, so he didn't
Yeah,
want it to
so
blow
we
up.
do see it. It's right there in the doorway.
Because you guys keep talking about the Munsters remake.
Right, so he just bailed on it.
I'm with you on that one.
He said, Fuck that. Fuck that. But,
I
yeah,
took a piss break and didn't even have to piss, so I can agree with you on that, Cody.
That's right. But yeah.
So, what would you call what if you could rename modern problems? Any ideas what you? Because to me, modern problems is like the worst thing they could have named in this movie.
Call it Oogie Boogie.
I'd call it Chevy for real.
Yeah, Chevy for real.
Okay, I got one. Carrie 2, The Rage.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh wait, nope.
Or-
Modern problems. Trans carry to the rage. That
Oh,
would
God.
fit now today.
That wasn't as big of a selling point.
Yeah, we didn't have such things back then. We did, but they
No.
were all,
No.
they just were confined
were-
to certain corners
yeah.
of the world. God, man. Voodoo dust. I don't know. It's this movie. Modern problems. It definitely doesn't fit the movie, but
Not at
especially-
all.
It seems like his only problem that they really dwelled upon was that it's fucked up. He couldn't get his girlfriend back, but his girlfriend screws him halfway in the movie, and he gets the girl back, which should be the end of the movie. And then he becomes like the demon guy. But he's
Yeah,
already
we
got
go
a
from toxic waste telekinesis to demonic possession.
Right.
And I'm wondering,
Yeah.
what did I miss something? You know?
Right.
I had to back up and rewatch some scenes. And I'm like, did I fall asleep on part of this? Because this is not making sense.
I hear you because to a little 6-7-year-old kid, you don't really think about that kind of stuff. You're just laughing at what you're seeing on the screen. But
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just remembering the last show when Murray goes, "Oh, I get to pick. I know what I'm gonna do. Hell yeah, we're gonna do Modern Problems." Remember that?
yeah,
Mhm.
No, I got to thank you though, Murray, because this was a
Yeah,
Chevy
I'd
Chase
never
movie
seen
I
it.
hadn't seen, and I am a big Chevy Chase fan. So
well,
thanks for bringing it up.
it disappeared though, man. I mean, it was a big thing in '81, and then after that, me and Steve looked for it about 4 years ago, because I was like, dude, I got to get Modern Problems, I got to get it, and
This was right at the start of his movie career.
yeah, where he wasn't.
No, not true. He actually started even earlier, back in the 70s, because remember, he was on Saturday Night Live in 76, and he was there for 1 year, and then he left to do movies. And the movies he did
Bill Murray was his replacement on SNL.
But Chevy did movies, but he was notorious in the 70s for doing movies with Goldie Hawn.
Yeah.
Because you have Seems Like Old Times, and there's that other one with the killer, that albino killer.
What's the name of that movie? It's right on the tip of my tongue, and I can't think of it.
Because the theme song is Barry Manilow, Ready to Take a Chance Again. And oh god, I can't think of it. But Goldie Hawn's getting she's got this albino killer.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But and then
like in a garage or something upstairs.
Yeah. Something like that. And he also did a movie with Benji, Oh Heavenly Dog, in the 70s.
That was pretty big.
Yep.
Really?
Well, this was kind of.
Didn't
You
do
gotta
great
be
things
big
for his
time.
career, but
Yeah, you're big time if you're acting with Benji. You are big time. You made it.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll put it this way: this was at the beginning-ish of his career. So.
ish. There we go. Ish.
Yeah.
Ish is
Yeah,
important.
There we go. That
So
fixed
it was. I think it was just before Vacation. So he was a rising star, but he hadn't reached his peak
It
yet.
was his talk show.
You see this, Murray? See the screen?
I can't argue that.
No.
Bob.
I can't see anything.
Okay.
No.
The worst horror Chevy was part of was his talk show, is one of the comments we got.
Yeah, that's.
Here's
Oh
Chevy.
yeah, see, hold it. I got it. My screen minimized.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
God.
definitely a shit show for sure. So.
Yeah, and then what was it was it the early 80s when he did Under the Rainbow?
Under the Rainbow, maybe I got rose-colored glasses for that too, because I loved Under the Rainbow.
That
So-
if you
Never heard
guys
of
don't
that
know,
one.
that one has
that's great.
Carrie Fisher, and it's basically a movie about what happened outside of filming The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, like
where they had all the small people and
they
yeah.
call it Under the Under the Rainbow because it was all the Lollipop Guild, the Munchkins or whatever.
The Munchkins, basically,
And
Yeah.
it's all about the true
Oh.
story.
Breaking news. I've just received a report from Father Mahoney that the movie that you were referring to, Steve, is Foul Play.
Foul Play.
Foul
Thank
Play,
you.
okay.
Yes, that is it. Yes.
Yeah, I thought it was something like Reasonable Suspicion or something
Oh.
goofy like that, but yeah.
Thank you to our war correspondent, Father Mahoney.
Mahoney.
Yes, and hey, and I'd like to say this, dude, I'm sorry about what's going on with Father Mahoney, with his family soon, but
Yeah,
thoughts and prayers.
Absolutely.
out there.
Thoughts and prayers go out to you,
Hope they
family, buddy.
are as okay as they can be, man. You know.
Yeah.
It's that's or is it go as smooth as they can. I mean, it's terrible.
Yeah. But yeah, Foul Play, that was it. Yeah, because I remember the albino killer guy. Yeah, so.
I think I saw that once, maybe, but not like Modern Problems. Like Modern Problems was, and I couldn't understand why my parents didn't like it. But then now seeing it, it's like probably something a 7-year-old probably shouldn't have saw. But you know,
Well, I mean, you got to figure that one of the first scenes, he goes to the restaurant and everybody that's with somebody is looking at somebody else.
with somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't get that stuff when I was a kid. Like I didn't. Maybe I did. I don't remember it. But
Yeah. Yeah, everybody was a cheating whore in the restaurant.
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
while Cody's getting another call, we can hear his compressor
Yeah.
or background.
Sorry, guys.
Oh,
You know,
That's because he's poked a hole in his blow up doll and he's got it on auto air, so it
Right, right.
automatically airs it up.
But yeah, that's yeah. So this movie, it's forgotten with time, and it'll probably stay that way. I can't see anybody revisiting this movie, and
I can't revisit it.
I
I made it through it.
the nosebleed scenes. I thought it's a decent dark comedy, but it just seems rushed and like thrown together, and I don't. It just
Well, I think there's a reason for that, Mur. The script, it started off as an R-rated raunchy comedy,
yeah.
and once, as happens very frequently in Hollywood, the producers stepped in and said, "No, we have to make this PG so it'll be more marketable."
Now,
So there was
I
a
could see this
ton
being
of
much
stuff
better
that was scrapped.
if it was
There was a
R-rated.
ton
Yes.
of scenes that were scrapped for this.
And I was thinking about that when I heard about it. That God, if we could get the R-rated cut for this, it might
Nope.
be a totally
There he is, taking her back to the shop.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
Cody's got
oh
Cody.
shit, she got out. She got out. Damn it.
It flew away, man. It flew away.
Oh, hey, now we know where your dad went. Hey, now we know where your dad went. He stole your
damn it.
doll again.
Damn it.
Take care of business.
No, she's too old for him.
Yeah, true.
But it's a family heirloom. Yes.
Crazy, man.
Oh yeah, this movie was not easy to get through.
Yeah. So, and just
Not-
for everybody watching out there, I tried to pull it back midweek. I was like, oh man, this might be a mistake.
Not horrible, but I won't revisit it. Now it did have my favorite scene is where the dickhead that says I'm a good looking goddamn man or something like that.
I'm a goddamn good looking man.
I'm not a freak. He's a freak. I'm a goddamn good-looking man.
So that was a
But-
beautiful revolver.
Okay, Trav, I'm glad you mentioned that because he just bought this car. And he spends like fucking 20 minutes tearing shit out from behind. Like he's had this car for 10
I know.
years.
Right. Yeah. That
I
And to
noticed
find
that.
this gun. And he just bought the car. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Did it
and
come
we
furnished
right.
with the gun? I mean,
and we know he bought the car because that's how she got him to get away from the water because he wanted to go drown himself.
saved his life.
And she said, "For God's sake, you just bought a new Porsche." Oh, he
Saved
freaks
his
out.
life, dude. Saved
But it-
his life.
See, but here you go, Trav. You can't see it.
Rest in peace, dipshit.
I don't know what I'd do then. Sitting there, there's this 44
He's
and
never run into
240
that
grain
problem
slug
before.
smoke. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd just give up at that point. You can't really.
I think that's the only nightmare I've really ever had now in my adult life is me running out of ammo, and then I wake up in a cold sweat. So that's about my biggest fear, I guess you'd
I
say.
agree in my head.
oh, speaking
I
of
think-
which, Trav, you missed out yesterday. Baby T-Brado, Kevin Crawford, that comes floating with us now that they work with, and he had a Thompson's Chicago typewriter. Brand new. It
No
never
kidding.
had a
Tommy gun.
Yeah, had 45 caliber. It never had a round
Yeah.
fired through it. We got to break its virginity down here at the farm.
That'd be fun. Could anybody hit the gong with it?
We tried, no.
Yeah, I didn't figure so. The gong's a 300-yard target, a 24
Yeah,
inch
those
300-yard
45 shells. Yeah, that.
No,
Okay.
they're short, fat, and slow. I mean, sometimes that gets the job done, but they're only flying about 900 feet per second. So
And for
But it
those
was
just
just a
tuning in,
semi-auto.
For those just
Yeah.
tuning in, getting the virginity was a gun, shooting a gun, not a person.
Right.
Maybe.
Possibly.
You never know what goes on
Maybe.
around here. I mean,
There are different types of virginity.
There's different types.
well, you got to remember the name of the show. We are called the Backwoods for a reason. I mean, listen to these accents.
Yeah.
They do call him C. Diddy, you know. So, but yeah, I tell you, yeah, this I don't really have too much more to say about the movie. I guess just I think they did Nell Carter wrong at the end. She gets all of the powers somehow. She doesn't get slapped with.
Let's explain
And-
how she gets the powers.
Yeah, and she doesn't
Yeah.
want to like get a different job or do something with the powers.
Right,
She
she
just wants
No,
to
no,
get
no.
married.
The powers to clean the house, like
Yeah, basically, you get superhero powers, and what do you use it for? Oh, I'm going to clean the house.
You know,
yeah,
you
I'm
know
gonna
what?
stay working for
And
Dick
she's a
Van
maid.
Do,
Dyke.
It's
do you
not
know
even
what-
her house.
Do you
Right.
guys know what Murray would do with the powers? He'd do the same thing like that scene with the girlfriend where he goes, "Pink," and she has an orgasm.
Well,
Murray'd be
yeah,
doing
I
that.
mean, of
Murray'd
course.
go like walking in a mall.
Yeah.
And just see a
Another
girl.
thing, another really dark undertone of this
Oh,
movie.
hell yeah.
Apparently,
You know,
uh,
what you say,
apparently
I
it's
don't wanna
okay.
be-
Is
I
that, is
don't
that
think I
rape?
want to be known as the creepy mind orgasm guy. Like, oh, you're coming at-
Yeah,
Shit, I would.
apparently,
Yeah.
I don't.
it's okay to have intercourse with an unwilling partner as long as they have an orgasm.
That's
sure,
but that's
as
called
long
no
as
It's worked for me
DNA.
so far.
stipulations- You know, it might be funny how they get it Chili's or
Hey,
something.
I've always had a return customer. That's all I'm going to say.
For a big guy, I didn't do that.
Wow.
Oh, Christ.
But
Oh my god.
I would
I can hear the one phrase Trav's heard the most in his life. Just cover me up when you're done.
Shit, I have heard that a couple times.
That's a
and
close
for-
second. That's a close second to. Is that all?
I just
Yeah,
heard there was
well.
a lot of screaming and crying and stuff when Trav has sex, but that's just because of the mace. So
No, that's foreplay.
That's right. He's close.
The mace is the foreplay.
he's got that bear spray.
Just fucking straight huffs it, man. You know.
Oh. For those just tuning in, we're talking about the movie Modern Problems.
Hey, I mean, you know,
Which
when
has nothing
you're
to do
running-
with modern problems,
no, at all.
unless you consider rape and stalkers, sociopath bastards, modern
Making people
problems.
Actually,
bleed
no.
to death.
Can that be considered rape, or would that be considered mind fucking?
Yeah. Well, either
And-
way, she got violated. So she was willing though, but it's. I don't know, dude. That's.
But so did he get her mind virginity?
You know, and
Probably.
she's completely oblivious to it too. She thinks he is physically done this to
Yeah,
her.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
laying on the bed there beside her grinning.
No, he got
To
up
me,
and made
I'm-
fucking
he got up-
coffee. He's
Oh,
was
yeah, I
making
forgot about
coffee.
that.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's sitting over there like he's an Ethiopian going, and she's wow on the bed. That's right, I forgot about that.
Playing her like a pinball set, man.
So yeah, I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like I
And then
said,
when he
like
tries
1981.
to confess this to her because he's feeling guilty about raping her with his mind,
Right.
she's like, "Oh no."
Oh, she got pissed at him. You son of a bitch. Really? You just gave me
Yeah.
the best sexual experience I've ever had, and now you're trying to tell me it didn't happen or some bullshit like
Yeah.
that.
Trav's heard that.
And something.
Every man has.
Yeah, we all.
Yeah.
And you knew it was going to be bad when you first dove in, and you were like, yeah, what the hell?
Yeah. I just
See
took
the-
what I could get. So everything was good for me.
Mers was the equal opportunity guy. Yes.
Yeah.
Equal
Do you like
opportunity
shag
offender.
carpet?
Oh, I still got it though.
You're
No,
fixing to.
I held out and waited for the really batshit crazy ones.
Yeah.
I've had my fair share of them too.
Yeah. But I
So,
actually
gentlemen, I
might
think
have to
we've.
I might have to get up here in a minute, guys. My legs kind of.
All right. I was about to say we've
He just feels
covered
bad
about
because
all
he
we
said about our
can on
problems.
this film. You
You know
think
what?
we should go ahead and rate it?
Not, Trav. We have not. Because we have not
Okay.
brought up, even though his role isn't that important in this, but the great Brian Doyle Murray, Bill Murray's older brother.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was good, but
Who-
underused. Like you really
Who plays a
thought that he-
paraplegic in this movie?
Yeah.
right? And you really
And-
thought that he was going to be a bigger character, but he never.
No.
He just
Yeah.
became like an afterthought. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, and when they introduce him, he is an old pal of Chevy Chase's he hasn't seen since high school. And the next scene you see him in, they're playing basketball like they've been hanging out for the last 20 years.
Right? Yeah, like
Yeah.
their best friends
See-
again and all that. It's like, well, you ditched me for 20 years, and now you want to hang.
And let's
But-
talk about the beach house. We cannot pass up the Psycho house.
Yes, but you got to keep in mind that his character was essential because his character owned the house, and
Yeah.
that's where he brought
That-
everybody
Yeah.
out for the weekend. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
Why?
that was a.
Why would a paraplegic buy a house with that you had to put a wheelchair ramp that's at like a fucking 90-degree angle?
Free angle going up into
You
the Psycho house.
you saw the wheelchair ramp? I never remember seeing anything set
No,
up
we
for a
didn't.
handicapped person in the.
Yeah,
Well,
going
maybe.
and that is the Psycho house.
Yeah,
That's
Oh, it
the
is?
house from Psycho. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No shit.
Well, maybe the guy wanted to have a house like that, you know? So
Yeah.
And it's a 2-story house too.
Right. Like, how is he going to? Well, Nell lived upstairs, so.
Is he fucking David Cross from Scary Movie? I can do it myself.
Yeah.
Maybe.
he just
That is-
yeah.
Well, it's probably got a dumbwaiter, so he just uses that to go upstairs.
Right, right.
Got
Just
it.
crawl in it.
He lived there with her. That was, because he was
Dorita, the maid.
Dorita. That's a funny name for Dorita. But all right, let's get into the ratings on this, and then I'm gonna bug out, and you guys can decide what we can do next, and we can go from there.
I don't know. Hey,
All right.
at 53 years old, I still like the movie. I'm sorry. So I'll say
Yeah.
2 beers.
I'm shitting all over it, but it was like watching a train wreck. I just couldn't look away, So I got entertainment value out of it.
I'm glad I watched it, but I'll probably never watch it again.
I'm gonna, I agree. Totally agree. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, you're good.
I got to go with 6 because the nostalgia value and the tube song, and I still laugh at the cocaine scene every time. I think it's fucking hilarious. I thought it was funny when I was like looking at it through older eyes and more of a analytical type quality. Like one of those things where it's funny on the surface, getting through it once. If you have to think about the movie, it's going to take 6 beers to get you through it. So,
Yep.
sorry, Chevy.
Yeah.
I'm turning my back on you. I picked the movie, but I changed my mind on it.
And for those just tuning in, Cody just went to take a leak, and now he's coming back,
I'm
and
back.
All right,
And he's back.
He's back.
he still didn't wash his hands though, but that's okay.
He had to go.
I use hand
put out-
sanitizer, damn it.
He had to go put out the fire.
Here.
So
Here you go, Cody. Here, use some of this, Cody. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
nice.
Oh, wait. Did that say
Oh, wait.
Diddy Lube on it?
No, that was lube. Yeah, sorry. This is the hand sanitizer. Sorry.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Sorry.
Whoa.
Well, shit, we'll call fucking Steve Z Diddy from now on.
Oh.
Z Diddy. Z Diddy, yes.
What's up, Z Diddy?
Lube.
The
Lube.
master. Well, you guys go
Lube.
ahead and spin the wheel and figure out what you
All right.
guys are going to do.
Hey, do you want to do that real
I-
quick while you're here?
Yeah, I'll do that real quick.
Well,
Okay.
are we spinning the wheel, or are we just going to do a Halloween special?
Okay, yeah, we're doing a Halloween special next. Remember?
Okay, it's got
We
okay.
got to talk about it.
It's got to be Halloween based on the result. Okay.
Okay, cool.
We got to find a
Sounds
way
good.
to
Fair
mix Halloween with the result. Okay. Here we
We
go.
can do it.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm
chat about
I'll
anything
put a
on
list
Halloween.
Of,
Yep.
I'll put a list of my favorite Halloween movies that we can discuss. And
I will
Yeah, me
sing
too.
the Monster Mash.
that's always good.
And then
Yeah, and hey,
I think
let's
we could do like
Murmur's like, too bad I can't join you next week.
Take a shit all night. So
Yeah.
but
yeah,
and ladies and gentlemen,
I think we should.
our old producer Poe will be on our next show producing. No.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, hopefully he'll be on. You know, for Halloween
Yeah.
special. But
Oh yeah, for Halloween
I
special
want
would
to
be
bring
great.
up to what everybody did as kids for Halloween. You know, let's get it go full bore. Let's
I can't
sounds
talk.
good.
The
inspect
courts.
every crevice of Halloween.
Hey, Cody, because of the courts, I cannot discuss that stuff. I'm sorry.
yeah,
I'm under a gag order
Sorry.
for that. Yeah, yeah.
I can't talk. The kid situation with me is very complicated. But yeah, we'll talk about just about anything. So
Yeah.
Sounds good.
yeah,
This is about the
Everybody
quickest
got
we've gotten through a movie.
But yeah, modern problem.
Yeah, and we probably only talked about it for what, 30 minutes?
Yeah, that's about it.
yeah.
I think that's
7
Oh,
bears.
I haven't
7
rated it
bears.
yet.
This is definitely
7 beers.
You know,
Yeah, and well, I drank a lot more than that the first time I watched it, but then I went back to read my notes I took while I was watching it, and they were illegible. So I had to go back and just drink 7 beers watching it so I could
yeah.
take legible
And
notes.
So here, you know what? I got an idea for the next show. Right? We talk about anything. Right? Let's invite the viewers to chime in and tell us their stories too,
Yeah,
and we'll
Absolutely.
discuss that.
absolutely.
Let's get the
Or
people
they
involved
bring
in
up a
this.
topic of discussion, you know.
Yeah.
One of the
Sounds good.
You know, because Murray and I had an idea. We thought it would be kind of fun because, you know, we like to make up songs and stuff like that. We thought it'd be fun to have a show where, you know, people call in, give us a topic, and we just quick make up a song on that topic, right? Well, let's do kind of the same thing, only no music, obviously. But let's do the same thing. You guys come in, give us a topic of something Halloween or talk about a story or something like that, and we'll just go off and talk about it. Yeah.
Well,
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll make a movie out of it.
Yes.
talk about
Sure, why not?
Now, do you guys say it Sam Hain or Saween?
You know what? I don't give a shit what Joe Bob calls it. I like Sam Hain
Yeah,
better.
you know,
Yeah.
I know it's supposed to be Saween, but I've been saying Sam Hain since I was a kid. So
Yeah,
it's
I have too.
Yeah, Halloween too. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, shit, fellas. All right. Well, I guess I'll meet up with you guys next time, and
In 2 weeks.
Murray is leaving now.
that's right. Oh, that's nice. That was nice.
You like that?
So yeah,
And the
everybody
next
else-
time you'll see Big Murr will be our Halloween spooktacular extravaganza.
Special.
yeah,
Yes.
the Backwoods
Yes.
Spectacular Extravaganza.
Special musical guest, ABBA. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh.
All right, man. You
Ooh.
guys take care.
Bye, Murmaiso! Bye, Murmaiso! All right, he's gone. We can talk about him now. That really, you know, I got to agree with one thing that he did say. I did enjoy that a lot more when I was younger. That movie, I do agree with that.
Yeah.
But
I
Yeah,
would
you can-
honestly wish I would have saw it as a kid because I think
Yeah.
it's one of those that I really would have had, like just like with Caddyshack, I would have had that nostalgia for.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm. See, I've noticed that with
And
a lot of
this
the
one-
movies I grew up watching as a kid. Like when I watch them now, it's like, oh shit, I wish I wouldn't watch this. You know?
Yeah, I've learned my lesson on that. A lot.
The
of them I
hard
don't
thing
revisit.
is seeing the movies with all the special effects back then. You see it on a high def TV now, and you could see
Oh my
how
gosh.
cheap it looks.
Yeah.
It's bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
like
we've
especially
been-
like the Indiana Jones movies. I love Indiana Jones, but when you see the special effects now, you're like, really? That's wow, you know?
That's why I'm glad I've still got my 2008 Vizio 50-inch plasma TV. You know, it's 720p, and that is all the definition I need.
So is that
I
the
don't see how that
cat
son of a
with the
bitch is still
balls behind you?
alive.
Huh?
Is that the cat with the balls tied up behind you by the door? See it? Over your shoulder?
Other shoulder.
Yeah, that's him.
Yep. Poor guy's got his balls rubber.
He don't know what to do with himself now. He don't want to fight. He don't want to fuck.
Yeah. He's just like,
Man,
screw everything,
poor guy.
guys. Yeah.
I feel his pain.
I
Damn
do
it.
too. I've been single for a
When
long
did we
time.
ban you?
Didn't have to. I'm in my 40s now.
All right. Do you want to jump into some news from the Holler? You want to do that?
Might as well.
You know, I got
Let's do it.
I got a little news from the Holler.
I got a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's jump in.
Hey there, friend, got news to share from the Hollar where lands lake bare. Cordy's tales, they'll make you grin. Pour the moonshine, let's begin.
Yeah.
This just in. Ryan Coogler, director of Creed and The Black Panther. Or was it just Black Panther? Is it racist that if it's just Black Panther and not The Black Panther?
That's racist!
New. His new vampire film starring Michael B. Jordan, who played the title character in the Creed films.
Okay.
Called Sinners. The trailer is out now for it. It's a vampire film set in the 60s during the whole Jim Crow civil rights era. So I assume we're probably going to get maybe. I mean, it was hard to tell from the trailer, but probably going to get a lot of Deep South, anti-Deep South racist.
So is it going to be a
undertones.
black vampire? A black vampire, right?
I couldn't tell from the trailer, but
I'm
I'm
already
a
kind
big
of
Michael
picturing
B.
what's
Jordan
happening.
fan.
Yeah, you're going to have some
Okay.
rednecks going, "Hey, boy, come here, boy," you know, because they're going to be that, and then he's going to.
Because that's
Bite
what
him and-
people
yeah.
from the South do, right?
What you talking about?
as you're wearing a Confederate flag shirt. Yes, yes.
Well, yeah.
South.
Confederate flag ain't racist though.
See, you're channeling
Yeah.
Southern power, and I am channeling King Fu. Not Kung Fu, King Fu.
Oh.
Yes.
I thought that was. I thought that was a Nintendo shirt.
No, that's
Remember
the king,
the
baby.
Nintendo game they had? Yeah.
Yeah. Yes,
Oh.
Nintendo. Yeah.
Definitely need an Elvis drop for the show. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yes,
Oh, better yet.
And
Bubba Hotep shot
Bubba
Oh,
Hotep,
Bruce
yeah,
yeah.
Campbell.
Yeah.
Bruce Campbell
That
as an older Elvis. Yeah, that's a
that
good
was a
movie.
good. I did like that
Man.
movie. Hey, and Elvis,
Yeah.
Southern guy.
Mhm.
A lot
Yes,
of wonderful
sir.
people
Well-
come from the South.
Okay, so go
But,
on.
yeah.
Go on with your black vampires. Go ahead.
But it's due out March 7th of next year. So, you know, I'll give it a shot. You know, like I said, I'm a Michael B. Jordan fan. I really liked him as Adonis Creed in the Creed movies. That being said, might not be a popular opinion and sounds a little sacrilegious being such a huge Stallone fan, but Creed 3 is by far my favorite of the trilogy.
I haven't watched
The
it yet.
the only one
Really?
that Stallone's not involved with because he had a falling out with the rights holders to the Rocky franchise.
Yeah.
Because he
yeah.
was supposed to get the rights back to the Rocky franchise, and they screwed him out of it.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
Creed 3.
Oh yeah, big
Creed
time.
3 was easily the best of the trilogy. So, and Creed 4 is supposed to be in the works now. So, I mean, we'll see. I'd love to see Stallone back in it, but I mean, if
See,
not,
I heard Creed 4 is going to be like Creed's daughter or something like that. Like he might train his daughter to fight. Yeah,
oh,
that's what I was reading.
That's a stretch.
Yeah.
But hey, I'll give it a chance. I like Creed 3 enough. I mean, the first two Creed movies I was just okay with. You know, they were a one-time watch, and then Creed 3
the
came
first
along.
one was
like,
okay.
They're doing something different. I like it. They're doing something different with it, and still keeping with the theme of the Rocky films. So,
but my question is, when are they bringing back Clubber Lang? You know,
fuck
we
yeah.
got Ivan Drago. We need Clubber Lang.
Yeah.
Mr. T, where are you?
No, let's bring back Tommy the Machine Gun. Oh wait, is it too soon?
He died. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's gone. Yeah, that's
and the
not
youngest
much you
of
can do
all of
about
them
that.
too.
Well, hey, we could get Hogan to come back and do another wrestling exhibition with. Hey, now that'd be cool. Have him come back and do it with Creed.
Creed 4, Thunderlips Revenge.
Yeah, the ultimate male versus the ultimate meatball. Ah. Yes. Dude, I was a huge Rocky fan.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, me too. Still am. Well, I've got one that I want to mention. It's already dropped on Shudder, Demon Disorder. I haven't watched it yet, but from what I've looked at, it looks pretty interesting. And it's from a special effects master, Stephen Boyles. His effects, he's done King Kong in 2005, Love and Monsters Bait, What We Do in the Shadows, the Matrix trilogy, and a lot more. This is his first directorial debut. And it looks pretty, it's a demonic family. So, you know, it kind of goes, that don't sound that great, but I'm interested to see what he's coming up with it. So, because I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I got good hopes for it, but the synopsis doesn't sound that great.
Well, speaking of Shudder, though, here this last month we got oh shit, what was it? The found footage, basically Jason Voorhees found footage slasher on there that got so much buzz last year. Why am I drawing a blank on this?
Really, I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't been watching much Shudder.
It had a theatrical release. It was a pretty big deal.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't been watching Shudder because Joe Bob. It seems like every time I watch something on Shudder, then Joe Bob covers it. So.
Yeah.
See, if Murray was here, Murray'd be like, "I saw that." Yeah, he would. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it. I'll come up with it here in a second.
Okay.
You guys go ahead.
While you're thinking of that, I've got something that's going to scare you. Thinking of Halloween, right here. They are remaking the movie Anaconda. You ready for this? Starring Jack Black and Paul Rudd.
Who's going to be J-Lo?
There's
That was the only draw to that movie was J-Lo.
she was oh god, she was in. It was a girl from a movie that came out recently. I can't think of it. I did see it, but I can't begin to tell you who it was. But yeah, so it's going to be directed by Tom Gormican, who also did the Nicolas Cage Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, which was a great movie, by the way, and the new
Still
Beverly Hills
haven't
Cop.
seen it. I want to though.
That
The
by
new
far
Beverly
is my
Hills Cop
favorite
was
Nick
good.
Cage movie of all time. By far, the new
Really?
Beverly Hills Cop was actually pretty decent. Yes, that
Yeah,
was.
it
I
was
enjoyed
good.
the new.
I did too.
I enjoyed the new Beverly Hills Cop. In a violent nature.
Violent nature. See, now, getting to this
In a
Anaconda
violent
thing, though, when you think Jack Black and Paul Rudd, I mean, thinking of the original, right, with J-Lo and stuff like that, I mean, what character is Jack Black actually going to play? Is he going to be John Voight? Is he going to be, like, Ice Cube? Or, you know, what's he going to be,
And-
you know?
It's the
And
times
has
we're
his-
living in. He's going to be J-Lo. I already see it.
He's Jack Black as J-Lo. Wow. Oh, That I got to do that.
That's racist!
Did the Ant-Man movies bomb so bad that now he's having to do shitty remakes? Is what I want to know. Because, last I knew, Paul Rudd was on top of his game. I mean, has
is
he
that-
been
Did you say the
shunned by
Ant-Man
Disney?
movies? Yeah,
Ant-Man.
the Ant-Man movies sucked. Yes.
Yeah.
it-
I know that the last one didn't do so well. at the
Anything with
box
Ant-Man
office.
bombed. The comics bombed. Everything fucking bombed with Ant-Man. It's just not a good character.
And the only thing I'll say is Paul Rudd's a likable guy, though. On screen.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, this Anaconda thing. That's a
why?
movie that should have been left
Why?
alone. Yeah.
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 And now
Exactly.
a list, and then here it's got a following list of movies that were being remade from the 80s, right? But we already know Beetlejuice, that came out. So that one we already know. They're looking at remaking The Fly.
I heard about
So-
that. Yeah.
Yep. Cujo.
Yeah. Heard about that.
A new one of The Blob.
That is one because I was a big fan growing up of the original Blob with Steve McQueen, and I waited for you. It was like within 5 years ago before I finally got around to watching the '80s remake of the Blob, and that's a great movie.
Yeah.
The special effects are fucking off the hook in that.
Awesome.
And it has
Yes.
Kevin
And-
Dillon.
So that's the
Kevin
first one I
Dillon.
saw was the '80s remake. I'd never seen the Steve McQueen till just
See, I saw the
five-
Steve McQueen one first because I'm
2-3
old.
years
It's,
ago.
it's not that good, but I mean, for a '50s monster
It's
movie,
good for its
it
time.
is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah.
The 80s one kind of showed you a little more gore when the people were in the blob.
Oh yeah.
They kind of,
The special effects were just,
Mhm.
just amazing, just amazing. The ending kind of falls a little flat for me, but the rest of the film, the special effects carry the film, and that's a statement because usually, look at all the bullshit Hollywood. I can't say blockbusters because they're shit films. We're getting
Yeah.
these $200-300 million Hollywood films with tons of CGI and effects. Where the last 30 minutes of the film is nothing but special effects extravaganza, and it's
Lots of
they're
sparkle-
still shit
spark-
films.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lots of sparkle and glitter and no substance.
Yeah.
Yep.
exactly.
Oh yeah.
See, and look, we can create something better free with just graphics like this. Look at this. This didn't cost $3 million.
Yeah.
In fact, nobody would probably give a nickel for this show.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, it's. We're not worth more than a nickel covered with bird shit. Yes. Yes.
But that's okay, folks, because we always drink more beer than the budget of the show.
Yes. Okay, and
That's
the other
very
movie
true.
that's on this list, Animator.
Animated.
What?
Never heard
Not
of it.
Reanimator.
No, Animator from 1985. That's the movie that's going to be remade, I guess.
What?
I've
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I remember it, but
Reanimator's
not all.
from 1985.
Yeah, I just see Animator, and that's what I'm clicking on here to see.
Is this
here.
a shitty remake of Reanimator where they're dropping the re? Which it would make more
It
sense
could
if
be.
they were going to if there was a movie called Animator to call the remake Reanimator.
I would think so. Well, but there is a movie Reanimator, and that's
Mhm.
yeah.
There's a few of them.
So I don't know. And speaking of remakes,
two were great.
And speaking of remakes, I did watch Salem's Lot, which I thought was okay, but not great.
Nothing like,
But like
the
I said,
original.
the original creeped me out as a kid. The way they made the kid float in the window in the original, yeah.
Yeah. Now, what did you think of the? Did you watch the '90s Rob Lowe remake?
No, I didn't. I didn't realize there was one.
I
in the
didn't
90s.
either. So I was wondering if anybody else had. Yeah, Rob Lowe starred in it.
Wow.
It's not much.
Is it kind of, Trav? Is it kind of like the Shining remake they did in the '90s with Steven Weber?
Yeah, it's kind of like made for TV. It's not. Yeah. It's not.
Yeah, that
not good
was.
at all.
You know, it's
Yep.
not bad. The Shining remake it's not horrible if you've never seen the Stanley Kubrick one. If you're just a fan of the book and have never seen the Jack Nicholson Shining, then you can watch the made-for-TV miniseries and get some enjoyment out of it. But otherwise, you're just going to be like, this is a pile of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you're exactly right. It'd be like watching ABC's Langoliers.
And I enjoyed that as a kid. Even then, though, I thought the effects were just horrible.
Oh my gosh, yes. It was like.
And if you go back and watch it now, oh Jesus! I've watched.
I like to call.
I mean,
that
we're talking
back
like
then
PS1
was,
bad.
No, it was worse than that. I like to call it Crayola CGI. Is what I like to call it.
Yeah.
Crayola CGI there. That's good.
So I got another one I want to mention that I have not watched yet, but I've been interested in. Subservience. It dropped in September. It is on digital and video on demand. It is Megan Fox's movie.
That was
this
actually
time,
a really good movie. I did enjoy that one, yes.
She's playing a lifelike artificial intelligent android, Alice, who has the ability to take care of any family and home, but Alice suddenly becomes self-aware. Of course, that's what all androids do since Terminator. They kind of set the tone for that. She finds herself willing to kill for the affections of our owner. Now, you can't tell me they did not pick Megan Fox, because what man in America is not going to want an android like Megan Fox to,
when his wife
fight
came
for
back,
your affections.
And remember the guy's wife who was sick in the hospital, she comes back
I haven't
home.
watched it yet.
Oh, okay. But think of it. Is any wife in America going to come home and be like, oh, you got an android that looks like Megan Fox? That's cool. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
actually, I do have to...
Got to do a sex doll, honey.
Yes. And you know what? I hate to say this, but actually Megan Fox was actually really damn good in this movie.
People shit all over her because she's so fucking hot.
Exactly.
But she's not a bad actress.
Not a bad actress. But you know what's really sickening? You know what really makes me sickening about Megan Fox, though?
All three of her kids are trans.
No, besides that, that's way before that. No, you had a chance. Z, you had a chance. I even had a chance because look what she wound up with. Fucking Machine Gun Kelly.
Well, before that, she was married to Brian Austin Green from...
David Silver himself. Yeah.
She has a very low bar. So.
Yeah. Yes, she does. That's we all had a chance.
I have heard and I've read that she's like Chevy Chase on a movie set, though. That she's really difficult to be around. Yeah.
I imagine most hot bitches are.
Oh yeah, she was one of those that's good looking, and she knew it. She knew it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And now she can afford all the upkeep. So
because wasn't her first one with the Transformers, right? Was that her first movie?
Was one of her first ones.
Because I know
and
when she
that's
first.
why she wasn't in Transformers 2 because who was it directed it? The big action movie director. Why can't I think
that's Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said she was such a fucking nightmare even then to work with because she'd done Bad Boys 2 for him. She was just a dancer in the background, and he liked her in that, so he put her in.
What was the one?
Transformers.
Was that Jennifer's Body? Was that one?
Yeah.
The Diablo Cody movie, and that movie gets shit on a lot, but I really like that one.
It's kind of a teeny bopper movie, but yeah, it's not horrible.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I remember seeing it. It was okay, but
it's a gore fest too. I mean, you can go into if you're a gore hound, and like Trav said, you get it's got the whole teeny bopper aspect.
To
draw in the younger crowd, and then the gore the gore effects,
And
which
you
I
know,
mean, some of it's CGI that doesn't really hold up now, but at the time it was pretty cool.
Now, speaking of the teeny bopper gorefest type movies, there's another one from back then that I really did enjoy. If you remember Ginger Snaps.
Yes. Oh yeah, I love Ginger Snaps.
Fucking
I like all the
Yes.
Ginger Snaps.
that was a pretty damn good one. That first one, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Joe Bob
Yeah, I love
did
it.
that here a
Yep.
season or two ago.
2 seasons ago,
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah. Yep. Covered Ginger Snaps.
But
Another
yeah, the
one I wanna-
sequels were kind of lackluster, but that first one was, I mean, that
Yeah, they
nailed
weren't
it.
the best, but they were still decent. I mean, considering what we were getting at the time when we were getting them.
mixing a coming of age film with a werewolf film. I mean, they did it better than Teen Wolf, I thought.
Yeah.
Do you know who
Oh
could
my
play
God.
those parts? Your girls, the Psycho Sisters. I'm telling you, they could play that part.
Yeah,
That
they
that
could
movie,
pull
I
it
see
off.
that movie. I think is Psycho Sisters, easily.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, let's take another picture of us looking like we've been maimed everywhere.
Yeah, murder scenes. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
Another
go
one I
ahead,
want to
Trav.
call out is The Substance. I have not seen it yet, but it is getting great reviews. It's got Demi Moore in it,
Demi Moore, Dennis
Margaret
Quaid.
Qualley, Dennis Quaid. Centers around a mysterious new beauty product promising a regenerative youthful effect.
Oh, I
And
saw a
it
preview for that. Yeah.
is- Supposedly there was people that got up and walked out on the final scene of the
People
theaters.
vomiting in the theater.
Yes.
So I mean, yeah,
Spe-
that piques my interest.
Speaking
Mhm.
of that, isn't Terrifier 3 out now too? People are puking
Yes.
on that one too.
There
Okay.
are people walking out on
They
it too.
had, they had in Australia. They had 2 women that passed out during a screening of Terrifier 3. So
Yeah, but that
Go
don't
Damien
count. They're
Leone.
Aussies.
Oh no!
Well, they see some
no!
gruesome
No!
That's racist!
There you go.
Not if they stay in the cities. They don't. Those were city Aussies.
yeah.
They're worse. They're
Yeah,
worse
had
than
to
ours
be,
over
had to
here.
be.
They're worse than ours over here.
Yeah, because they have a terrible liberal culture over there.
Yeah. Then
But you-
Nothing against you
Hard.
liberals besides you guys suck.
You know what I'll say about
Yeah.
Australia? You can say
Sorry.
that, but I'm sorry. Some of the women that come from Australia with those accents, oh hubba hubba. Oh,
Yeah, it's
Olivia
like a
Newton-
woman with a British accent, you know.
Margot
It's
Margot
just-
Robbie, Margot Robbie,
Ah.
Olivia Newton-John. Let's keep going. Sheena Easton. Let's just keep going down
You're
the
the
list.
one that I want.
Australian women are hot. I'm sorry. Okay. Go on, Travis. Go ahead.
Okay, then we got one that is dropping on Hulu this October, and it looks interesting carved. But all they give you is it is based on a 2018 short with the same name, written and directed by Justin Harding. It's kind of a survivor flick from what it's saying. They're trapped in a historical reenactment village on Halloween night and must band together to survive a relentless attack by some kind of pumpkin being or a sentinel pumpkin. I can't tell, but it I don't know. It just looks. The preview kind of looks interesting, so I haven't
Sounds
caught it.
spicy.
Because
Sounds weird.
feature films based on shorts are always amazing.
And it's got a killer
Yeah,
pumpkin.
they're-
Spicy.
They're usually shit, but for some reason this one just looked interesting. And then we got another one though. Now this one does look. It's in select theaters and October 4th. So, but Frankie Frico. This looks like a freaking Garbage Pail Kid remake.
Okay, you
I mean,
piqued my
it
interest.
dude, he looks wild. And he's got purple hair. He's got like spikes growing out of his jaw. He looks like one of them. But he's got a yellow T-shirt on that says Party King. And he's got a leather jacket on. Little guy, and he looks like the Garbage Pail Kids. What's it say about
Why can't we get a Garbage Pail Kids remake?
Yeah. It says
Fuck,
see.
let Rob Zombie do it.
director Steve. Oh, that'd be awesome. Steven
He can't fuck it up any
Kotansky.
worse than he did Monsters.
There
Yeah,
you go.
Ain't no shit.
There you go, Cody. Can you see
Yep,
this?
there he is.
That's a
That's the
handsome
guy.
dude right there.
And calling back to the 90s to pay tribute to the puppet horror of yesteryear. After calling a late night party hotline that promises out of this world fun, uptight yuppie Connor Sweeney must battle the pint sized forces of evil unleashed through his phone line, led by a maniacal rock and roll goblin. So, yeah, this one, just the picture of him, I'm like, yeah, I got to watch this one.
Yeah, it looks interesting, actually. Look at this, dude. Look at him. the
Oh,
party
brings me
king.
back to Ghoulies. You know, I miss those old school practical puppet effect horror movies. You know,
Yeah.
they were so much fun during the 80s. I mean, the Ghoulies
Yes.
movies, and
Well,
I can't think
this
of
one's
anything
kind of a
else, so I
mix
sound like an asshole.
between all of them. This is kind of a mix between all of them, like the Ghoulies, Gremlins, and Garbage Pail Kids. I mean, it's all like a mixture of them all together.
Yeah, it's definitely got
Then
the
I got
Garbage Pail
one
Kid feel
more.
to it.
This one's already dropped. It dropped on October 4th on Shudder, VHS Beyond. If you've watched any of the VHSs, you know what to expect. That you're not going to expect anything. But
quality.
just some of the pictures I've seen of it, look pretty damn good. The first VHS was badass. I liked it. The second one wasn't as good, but then, yeah, I'm kind of hoping high on this one, but not really. But I don't know, just the idea of the first VHS was neat.
So you're
And it
gonna
was
you're
nostalgic,
gonna
too.
yell. I have never seen any of them yet.
Oh, you
Any of
haven't?
the VHSs. But I
We'll
do
start with the
own.
first one.
I do own some VHS tapes.
Yeah. Well, see, that's what VHS goes
we
back
all
to
do,
nostalgia.
Steve. We're old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to check that one out. Cody, you got anything else?
I do. David Cronenberg has a new film coming out. Finally, The Shroud from Sideshow Films. It's due out in 2025. No specified date, but it stars Vincent Cassel and Diane Kruger and Guy Pearce from Ravenous. And that's all I know about it. But we're getting new Cronenberg, so hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully he's not too old to make a good film. Like, that's what I hate. You get a lot of these older directors that, you know, want to come back and, you know, they've completely lost touch. They've completely they don't have their pulse on the their finger on the pulse of modern society. Not saying I do. I sure as hell don't. But not even for us old guys who grew up with that shit. No, fuck that.
They lost their luster. Yeah.
Yeah, they just can't do it like they used to, and sadly, you know, we saw that even with John Carpenter. You know, he made like a couple bad films, and he's like, okay, I can't do this shit anymore. I'm out. You know.
Yeah.
I'll just sit back and draw my residuals. But so many they just Joe Dante. Much as I love him, Gremlins. And The Howling and everything. He's another one of those that he just keeps making movies, and they're just not very good. Which breaks my heart.
So I see the Shroud says, Karsh, he's an innovative businessman and a grieving widower who builds a device to connect to the dead inside a burial shroud.
I did read that, and then somebody breaks into the mausoleum, and he tries to hunt down who's broke into it, and mayhem ensues. So, who knows?
Travis has gone black.
He can never go back.
That's racist!
Did we lose him?
He's probably peeing.
I can't hear nobody.
Oh, you can't hear nobody?
Are you there?
Uh-oh. Okay, hang on.
I can't see you.
Trav, can you hear me?
Nope, I can't hear that either, Z.
But how did he not hear it?
No volume at all. Can you guys hear me?
You can't. Yeah.
We can hear you.
We can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, back out and come back in.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
That's
sure.
what I
back
had to
up.
do.
I just like
Yeah,
when
back out
Cody
and
dropped
come
his
in.
volume out.
Yeah. Back out and come back in.
Yeah.
Back
out
out and come back in.
Nope. Still can't hear that either, Z.
Okay. You
I'm gonna Trav.
leave.
I'm gonna
and
message
then come
you.
back.
I'm going to back out and come back in.
Yes. See, it was my expert sign language. You see that? You get out.
Said let me.
Come back.
Oh, but I'm glad to see Cronenberg back. I am. Especially these last few years have just been a kick in the nuts. We've lost so many. Well, speaking from a personal angle, I mean, you got about a decade on me, Steve, so I'm sure you've been seeing it a lot longer than I have. But we've lost so many of our childhood icons that we grew up with.
There have been a lot, yeah.
And now, just this last couple of years, it seems like they're just dropping like flies.
And they recently announced John Stamos, right? Is that he passed away? But he passed away in August. But they're just releasing it now. Yeah, yeah. He passed away in August.
Jesse died?
No.
Damn.
Mr. McDowell from the
I thought you
back.
said John Stamos.
Well, no. Did I say John Stamos? It's Stamos or what's his? What Amos? Amos. Isn't it Amos?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that
also,
he had passed away.
Yeah, he actually passed away in August, but that's why I had this set.
Damn.
Because Good Times, that was Florida. That was his wife in the show. Damn. Yeah. And that was when he's gone. He passed away or he left or something. So, oh well. But yeah, you're right with the icons. I mean, we're losing a lot. I mean, I think the one that still bugs me that we lost was Paul Rubens. That one really bugs me.
Yeah, well, he wasn't that old either. I mean, well, not by our standards, but
yeah, and he was just so damn good. And I look at it this way: so what if the guy got caught in a movie theater doing what he was doing? Right? Like he wasn't hurting anybody, you know.
At least he wasn't fondling kids that we know of, like so many other A-lister Hollywood pieces of shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. You just like to rub one off in a public space every now and then.
But I mean, you're right. Like, the one thing I think though too is there's really no such thing as a big, large movie star anymore. You know, like it's Murray and I talked about it one time. Like I can remember back in the 70s and 80s, whenever a movie was coming out, it was like a big event. Like in the summer, you knew the blockbuster films were coming in July, right? Or Memorial Day, going all the way to Labor Day. I mean, we knew summer was like it. But now
summer is when you're going to get the big movies. Yeah.
Now there's nothing. There's really not much. And the way Hollywood's going with all these remakes and everything, it's not exciting anymore. It's like, really? No. You've run out of ideas? You can't think of something else? But no, we just want to kill what you guys loved when you were younger, Was that a werewolf?
We just want to make money.
Speaking of a movie that probably nobody wants to see, they're making another Venom. And guess what they're calling this one? Venom, The Last Dance.
I think it's already out, Trav.
October 25th in theaters.
Oh, okay.
And the picture I see for the first picture, Venom is now taking over a horse. And he's a horse. It looks like he's running through the desert.
This is going to be the last one with Tom Hardy, supposedly, but it's not going to be the last Venom movie because apparently because at the end of Spider-Man Homecoming or whatever the hell, I haven't seen it, but they have a cameo by Tom Hardy and where they supposedly pull him into the Marvel universe. So I guess they're not doing that now.
So is this a sequel to Hot to Trot?
Fucking
Talking horse? Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's another one out November 8th on Shudder. It looks like Murs in this one. Black Cab. Looks like Murray's
Black
sitting
Cab?
behind the wheel
I've
of
heard
Black
Black
Cab.
Cab.
Yeah.
I gotta look this up.
He changed his glasses for our show, but yeah. It's a big bearded bastard sitting behind the wheel of a black cab.
Okay, I'm getting it. Oh my god.
Work a little magic, Z.
Yes, I can. This actually looks more like his pops. It really does.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Here, I'm going to bring it up here. Because I've seen his pops with this look on his face, too. So here you go. Let's go. Ready? Here you go. Look at that.
Yep.
Wow.
We've got another one coming that I have hopes for, but from the look of it, it's coming out in theaters December 16th. Oh, the name's killing it, but Werewolves. I so want them to do a good werewolf movie again. But
werewolf movies are like Bigfoot movies. I mean, it's just
I know.
The good
There's
ones
a shit
are
ton
few
of them,
and
and
far
there's just a
between.
few. But this one, the werewolf doesn't look that great in it. I don't know. I'm hoping. I'm like, you can't get a better picture. See if you can find a picture of the Z werewolves.
Werewolves,
yeah.
right? Okay.
It's coming out December
Of
6th
London?
in theaters. No, just Werewolves is the name of it. And
Okay.
it's like, it kind of looks like a sci-fi werewolf, really, to tell you the truth. It
I
don't
see a
look
sign.
that great.
There's a sign on here. It says, "Warning: Turning is illegal. Werewolves will be shot." So let's. Oh, ooh, oh yeah. I need to share. Ooh, oh, hey, this looks interesting. Let me share this. Here we go. And
This movie is described as The Purge with werewolves. Yeah, this sounds horrible.
look at that.
Yep,
though.
that's it. That's it.
Oh,
yeah,
woo.
that doesn't. Yeah,
That looks interesting.
that looks more like a ghouly werewolf, like a miniature version, than a big scary.
But here,
werewolf.
see, there's that thing I was telling you about right here. See, warning: Turning is illegal. Werewolves will be shot. See.
That's neat.
So yeah, there you go. And let me hide that. There we go.
Oh,
Now you
and
can see it.
Y2K is coming out this December. The millennium bug that induced widespread fear over the possibility of worldwide infrastructure crash in 2000. They're finally making a movie over that, really? A little late.
Why hasn't somebody done this yet? You know, surely somebody's thought of it.
I know, especially
But
since
it would have been. I mean, I remember then.
24
I mean, it
years
was.
ago.
I mean, it was a big deal. People were
Yeah.
fucking bugging out over it.
Some people made a lot of money on that. Yep.
Yeah.
I went to my first New Year's Eve party that year.
Oh, I heard stories about you back then.
Yeah, there's several.
Cougar.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let's see here.
And that's all I got. Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't really look like a really exciting time for like movies and stuff coming out, you know?
no.
Well, hey, let me fix that for you there, Steve.
Okay.
Because,
yes.
you know, breaking news. Freddie Prinze Jr. has officially signed on for the I Know What You Did Last Summer Legacy sequel.
Oh no.
Do you care? Does anybody care?
No.
Oh, also, Billy Campbell, the Rocketeer, is signed on for it too. I mean, I don't guess he's been doing much.
He's got to be in, what, his 60s now? At
60s
least?
or 70s, yeah, he's got to be. He was in his 40s in the 90s, so do the math.
Yep, true.
No, and even though we're getting Freddie Prinze Jr., Sarah Michelle Gellar, SMG, has already come out and said that she will not be attached to this new film.
Yeah.
Well, she got killed in the original, so you know, at this point,
Yeah,
I wouldn't care if they brought her back. I think that would elevate the film.
I don't think we're going to get Jennifer Love Hewitt either, are we?
I don't know. I haven't heard
bet we
anything
don't.
yet. She's not doing
She
much
hasn't done
now
nothing
either.
in a
Yeah.
while.
No, she just was
But,
she got back into singing music again. That I did see.
Ooh,
But you
that
know,
wasn't good the first time she done it.
No. But
She was born with
Corey
big tits and good
Feldman,
looks for a reason.
Yeah,
She was good looking. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Hey, here's
Yeah.
a scary movie, The Apprentice. It is the story of how young Donald Trump started his real estate business in the 1970s and 80s New York with the helping hand of infamous lawyer Roy Cohn.
Yeah.
Or Cohn, however you say it. I'm sure Murray would correct me on this one.
Cohen.
But
Yeah, Cohen. The Cohen brothers. Those bastards. But
yeah, it's Sebastian Stan plays Donald Trump.
Oh, yeah, I heard about it. This is the one where they shit all over him.
That don't
Fucking
surprise me.
give it up, Hollywood. Give it up. Give it
No
up.
shit.
Make a Kamala Harris movie. We're not interested.
They have, but they're called porn movies, Cody. They don't play them in theaters. We've got another one that looks exciting. Craven the Hunter, December 13th.
No, that does not look exciting. That's a new Marvel movie. It looks horrible.
Exactly. Sony returns
It's
to their
been
own
delayed for a
Marvel
long
universe. I don't even remember Craven the Hunter
I don't either.
from the
I don't
comic
either.
book days. They are scraping the bottom of the fucking barrel, aren't they? Just like we're scraping the bottom of the barrel for presidential candidates. Holy shit. Yeah. With
Well,
one
how
of
about this,
Marvel's most notorious villains. I don't remember anything about this. This isn't something I'm going to watch.
You know, we talk about movies. There are some good shows. Like, you got Tulsa King that came back out. That's pretty good.
Yes.
But the one I really like
I got to get on that, yeah.
The American sports horror or whatever, or horror sports show or whatever. The one about, it's got, what's his face? It was that tight end from the Patriots. The one that killed the dude and then killed himself in jail. Oh, God, I can't even think of his name now. But it's basically the story. It's like American Horror Story.
I know what you're talking about, but
Yeah,
I
only
didn't know about the show about it.
Oh yeah, and it's I can't think of that tight end. Who was the tight end of the Patriots that killed a guy? Not Hernandez. Oh my God,
Wasn't Myers, was it?
No. It's a. I mean, I don't want to sound racist. It's a Mexican name. Oh, I can't think of it. But otherwise, it's based on that story. Is
Pedro?
what it is. So it's all. No, Pedro. No. But no, it's Oh God, I can't even think of it. But yeah, he was a tight end for the Florida Gators, and then he got drafted by the Patriots. Went to a couple Super Bowls. Was one of the best tight ends in the game. Right, Hernandez. I want to say Hernandez for some reason. I really do, but otherwise, to make a long story short, he was a thug. He killed a dude and like this and got caught, and then while he was in jail, committed suicide. So
Epsteined himself, huh?
But they're showing that the truth of the matter was the guy was kind of a switch hitter and stuff too, and there was talk about that. So they're kind of showing the real stuff that happened. It's like, it's a pretty interesting show if you want to. If you
fun
like
for
true
the whole
crime.
family.
Yeah. But Tulsa King, I'm sorry, Stallone, he's rocking it on that show. I'm sorry.
I'm fixing
I gotta
to
get caught
subscribe
up
to
on that.
Paramount again and start watching.
I absolutely love the first season.
Oh, I did too.
Yeah.
Now, how does Paramount do it? Do they just drop one episode a week, or do they drop them all at once? So
it's once a week. Yeah.
Okay, I'll hold off before I
Yeah, 'cause I
subscribe,
think-
then I'll give it a month or two.
Because I think there's 4 episodes out right now. 4. So, yeah.
Okay. I'll hold off another couple weeks before I subscribe back to them. I hate Paramount
The question
Plus
is, guys,
anyway.
who's going to kill over first, Stallone or Mick Jagger? Because they're both right there around the same age group.
Who's going to keel over first?
Yeah.
Well, Stallone's had heart issues. So, but Mick Jagger's had some issues too.
He had open
Yeah.
heart surgery here about 5
Yeah.
years
Yeah.
ago. Yeah.
I want to
Yeah,
say
but-
Stallone will last longer just because of the preservatives and vitamins he
The-
takes. And
Yeah.
he worked
I'm
out
gonna
all the
say
time.
because
you know?
of
And
because
the
of the HGH and steroids. Yeah, I'm gonna say that he's gonna
Well,
go before Mick.
I'm not gonna say
I mean-
steroids, but probably the HGH and SARMs and shit like that he's
Yeah.
used.
And on top of that too, we got Mick's got Keith Richards in his corner, and Keith has been ancient since the dawn of time. So
Yeah.
maybe he's sharing his secrets with him.
Keith
Well,
is
they had
2,000
pictures
years
of him.
old.
Yeah, they had pictures of him
Yeah.
tuning up guitars and coming over on Columbus's ship. So I mean, yeah,
It was caveman. He invented the wheel.
he invented
Yes.
the guitar. I'm pretty sure.
For sure.
So
He has not aged a
so-
bit in 60 years.
yeah, so my bet would be Stallone outlives him.
Yep, same here.
Yeah, I think. Hey, my money's on Mick. I think Mick's gonna surprise us.
Here's another bet: Stallone or Arnold. Who do you think's going to go first? That'd be a hard one to choose there.
I think Arnold goes first. Arnold's had some really bad heart issues.
Yeah, he's got that genetic deal. That his mom had the same thing. But
Yeah,
it still
Murray's-
works out all the time.
Murray says he's commenting, but I don't see it.
I don't either.
Yeah, it's not popping up on here, so let me see here.
Is he on the right show? He's not watching one of our previous shows and commenting, is he?
Oh, wait, there. Okay, here. I can see it here. For some reason, it's not bringing the comments up on here, but I can see. Murray says, you guys suck. No, I'm kidding. Terrifier 3 isn't out till this weekend here, he says. And he says, I should have stuck around. Well, he can come back.
Yeah.
You can always come back, Murray.
Frankie Frico looks awesome. Visit rules. VHS. James Olmos. See, James Olmos. Olmos. We were talking about
Edward
that,
James
so.
almost. Yeah.
I'm watching Assholes. He said, okay. And
Hey,
Dude
if that's what he's
Craven was
into,
a
man,
huge
I'm
Spider-Man
not judging.
villain. Yeah.
See,
said,
I don't
"Dude."
remember him.
He said Dude Craven was a huge Spider-Man villain, he said. So yeah.
See, I don't remember him at all. And I was a big Spider-Man kid. I mean, I got comic books up there. It's worth $250, $350 a piece. But yeah, I don't know. I just
I can't
sure.
help you on that. I see. I hate to say. I mean,
As long as Jared Leto ain't playing him.
yeah, he's the guy that's currently been playing that one, right?
I have no clue.
Jared Leto, right?
He was
I don't-
Morbius.
I've been-
Yeah.
Morbius.
I've
Okay,
been
got you. Okay.
Out of okay.
Somebody
I've been
made me
out
watch
of-
that movie. They made me watch Morbius, saying it's really not that bad, and I watched it, and it was really that bad.
It wasn't that bad compared to a lot
It
of
was
the
that
other
bad.
Marvel
Crap.
movies. No, it wasn't exactly.
It was that bad.
horrible.
Considering Jared Leto, the production took like 3 times longer than they had planned because he refused to move around on set and walk on set. He had to be pushed in a wheelchair so he could
Oh,
stay in
come
character.
on.
Oh yeah, he was staying in
Yes.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No shit, I didn't know that. For a fucking Marvel movie. I mean, they're like dime
For
store
a
novels.
Marvel.
They're
Yeah.
dime store novels. I remember when they first come out with the Marvel movies. I'm like, man, this is cool, you know. At Iron Man, this and that one, and I'm like, I hope they don't overdo this. And then 25 fucking years later,
Well,
Here
but
we are.
you gotta think. Was it the movies that made it, or was it the actors they got? Because I think the casting for the original
Both.
Marvel movies was amazing. You know, and the only reason I really watched is because of Robert Downey Jr. I'm sorry, I thought he was the best out of all of them.
Yeah, I was a fan of him back well,
so you
From the
didn't like
80s
Scarlett
even.
Johansson as Black Widow?
Oh God, yeah. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I am a red-blooded male, Yes.
Yes.
But I do have to say though, when it comes to, I think the best actor they had that covered
yeah.
the character perfect was Robert Downey Jr. I'm sorry,
Oh, yeah.
because when I looked at Robert Downey Jr. playing Tony Stark, I didn't see Robert Downey Jr. anymore. I saw Tony Stark.
Yep.
Like, I forgot that was Robert Downey Jr. That's how good I thought he played that character.
Yeah.
Yeah, and John Favreau fought for him. I mean, that was this movie
Yeah.
was Iron Man was tied up in developmental hell for a long time because he would not back off of casting Robert Downey Jr. and the studios thought he was way too big of a liability because of his history.
Oh yeah,
So, you know,
and he was just coming off the drug problems. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but hell,
Uh-oh.
if
Brad.
Charlie Sheen, yep, if Charlie Sheen can get work, so can Robert, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'd love to see
What?
Charlie have a big comeback too. Trav, we lost you again. Can you still
We
hear us?
lost Trav. Yep.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
can't
hear
see
you. Yeah,
though.
I'm coming back.
he's coming back. He wants the world to know.
Okay.
There he is. What'd you just take your pants off? Did you forget to do that earlier, or what'd you do?
Did pretty
'Cause
much,
you-
yeah.
Yeah, because you said you do this without pants on. You said that before, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually do. But I got
Well, there's
Well,
not
I got
much he
tired of
doesn't
having
do
to
without
clean-
pants on.
I got
At least you don't have to.
I got
Cleaning
tired
the
of
chair
having to
cushion.
clean the recliner, so
Yeah, a little
so
skid mark
I just,
on there.
I
Yeah.
decided to I'm wearing my mankinis tonight.
Mankinis, there you go.
Yes.
So,
Hey,
on a
gentlemen.
lighter note, this year, this October marks the 75th anniversary of Disney's Sleepy Hollow short.
Oh, the old cartoon. Okay.
Yeah, which I loved as a kid. I still show it to my kids every year.
Oh, the
It's on our yearly
old
rotation.
Disney.
Yeah. The
Oh,
Legend of
okay.
Sleepy
Yeah, that
Hollow,
one's
yeah.
all right. Mm-hmm.
Scared the shit out of me as a kid. So
Mhm.
it doesn't have the same effect on my kids, unfortunately. But then
Well,
again,
no,
they
look
watch
what-
YouTube and shit. So
Look what we've introduced them into too. I mean,
yeah, they're a
it's
bit
kid friendly. Yeah, I
desensitized.
grew up watching it, and then you're like, yeah, I'm not sure this was a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, I did like it though. Last night we just had one of our kids here. We had Hunter here, and I picked up at I think Walmart. They had the Goonies, and what was the other one on there? Another one of my childhood favorites.
That's enough. You don't even have to have
And,
another one.
Well, it had the Goonies and another one I can't remember, and I loved them both, and I was wanting to introduce them to the kids, so I just had it setting up on the table, and I had to take Hunter to basketball practice this morning. So when I got up and woke him up, I looked on the TV. I'm like, "What is that? That's so familiar, that sound." And I looked, and he fell asleep watching the Goonies last night. So I was like, "Oh, cool."
Yeah.
So
Never say die. And I am. It's bittersweet that the whole Goonies sequel, directed by Steven Spielberg, got debunked already. But
Yeah.
I mean, that just shows how rumors can gain so much steam, and
Oh,
just they had a
especially
couple of the
AI
cast
now.
members. Well, a couple of the cast members backed it up too, and then once it got up to the people who it really mattered, the people who were supposedly in making it happen, they debunked it and said, "No,
Yeah.
this is not happening." Even Feldman said that, "No, that's not. Nobody has talked to any of us. It's not happening." Which I don't know how they could do a Goonies sequel, and
are you kidding? I heard they're
Now-
having Feldman do the score to it. So I mean, how could they go wrong with that?
And
Nothing but guitar solos.
see, and I gotta look, but I think there's a new Feldman movie coming out too. Yeah, let me look on that because I saw something
Okay.
where he played
I
like a
wish he'd get back
deranged.
into acting.
Yeah, this one it kind of looks like it's one of those twisty horror type movies where he's like
Yeah,
somebody with special needs a little bit. Yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh, One Night at Mike's.
yeah. It sounded like you
Is
saw that too, didn't you?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, there's like a movie with him coming on.
One Night at
I
Michael
don't know.
Jackson's. Yeah.
Oh, I know where you're going with that. Okay. Okay. But yeah. let's see here. Why did I see this? It was weird because he was acting like messed up. Let's see here. Okay, so he's got four things.
Sure?
He's got Forgiver,
So you
going
just didn't find
viral,
a-
the 3-2 pull down.
You just didn't find a video clip of him messed up on drugs again, did you?
No. This was an actual movie. Actually, you know what? I bet
Oh,
you
really?
I think I know where I've got it. Let me see here. Let me do this. Get rid of that. I'll bet you I have it saved from the Facebook reel. Yeah. And everything's real on Facebook, right?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
All 2 ounces of it.
Okay. I am looking. See that?
Well,
see, I
you're
should have
looking
been.
for that.
Yeah.
Everybody, get out this October and check out Coraline and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, are coming back to theaters this October.
Oh.
So
My daughter loves
my
Coraline.
Kelsey, my middle daughter, one half of Psycho Sister Films. That is her favorite film of all time. She even did the special effects makeup and put the buttons on her eyes, like they
Really?
were carved into her eyes and stuff. She
That's
did an
cool.
amazing job at it too. But yeah, Coraline, that movie, I didn't expect to like it. I thought it would be just a goofy kids movie, and then
Hmm.
it's just so unique.
It sucks you in.
and-
It does.
Yeah, it does. It does. And I didn't expect that. I mean, it feels like it should be a Tim Burton film. It really does.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, that's one of her favorite films, and I've watched it several times now, and it's just every time I watch it, I catch new stuff,
Hmm.
and just the art design on it. It's just an amazingly put together, unique film. I mean, it really stands out.
This is going to drive me nuts trying to find this.
Going a bit off kilter there, but the Courtney Cox has announced that she has, as of now, not signed on for Scream 7, although Nev Campbell has. So I'm
not.
sure I'm sure it has to do with pay grades.
Probably,
And
but
the same reason that Nev Campbell sat out. Oh shit! I got an echo now. I can hear myself.
Yes, because I found that trailer. I was going to share it. The
Ah.
Feldman masterpiece. Yes.
all right, go ahead.
All right.
gotta be
Do you
better
want
than the
to? Do you
screen.
want to see it first?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. All right. Hang on. Here you go.
Your name?
I'm actually, I'm with Allison Fulton. My name is Norman Forrester.
You're not on the list.
Oh, well, it should be right there under F. O.
I don't suppose you'd be lying to me.
Well, oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, so you're not on the guest list. Everybody's ignoring you.
Are you right, Orb?
And your girlfriend's father doesn't like you at all.
What do you do? I work in a pizzeria.
Fantastic! Wow!
Wait a second. What?
That wouldn't be the end of the world, as long as your girlfriend doesn't turn her back on you.
I can't be holding your hand all the time.
Hi.
You seem like a nice guy.
Why didn't they light all the candles? God damn it.
It's my fault for making things so hard for you.
As a matter of fact, something's not quite right at the Royal Food.
Don't run away from me, you bastard!
Allison and her family aren't the worst of it.
Everybody working at this hotel, the waiters, the manager, Everybody was acting a little weird.
What in the hell is going on?
I'm sorry, kid, but you're gonna have to help me, understand? Uh-huh. What are you looking at?
You're not well.
We're all gonna die here tonight. You think I'm lying? It couldn't get any worse.
Well, Norman definitely has a problem.
Watch out, you're gonna... Is that good? You like that? Oh my God, that's awful.
That looked strangely interesting.
It doesn't look really recent though. I mean, I think Feldman's like 53 now.
Yeah.
It doesn't really look like Feldman
point.
now.
Unless they've really got the makeup on him. Yeah, because Feldman's got longer hair than I do now.
Yeah. And he has more dye in his hair than you do, too.
Yeah, I don't dye shit.
Dead airspace.
Corey Feldman. Oh, yeah, it's a 2004 movie.
Oh. Well, that would explain it then.
Yeah, I've never seen it or heard of
2004,
it.
huh?
Yeah.
Weird,
Released
but it
in,
says-
Stay up to date right here on the Backwoods Horror Show, folks.
See, now
released
it says
in 2006.
It says yeah, it says the birthday 2024 movie trailer. That's what it says here. Yeah. Never even heard of it either. So, oh well.
I hadn't either. I'll have to check it out, though.
Yeah. Always
Yeah.
give Feldman a chance.
All we
At least
are
that-
saying, give Feldman a chance.
Wait a minute. They might have just released it. All right, because it's got another headline down here. Corey Feldman explains why the birthday film took 20 years to release. So it may be just being released now. Okay.
Okay,
Now
that
I
makes more
see.
sense then.
He said it was just that bad.
Might be.
Mm-hmm. The only other thing I've got for the news is just a little tidbit on the new Wolf Creek film, which we touched on earlier, which John Jarrett will be returning, and he's almost 70 now. So I hate seeing our anti-heroes get old, but I got a feeling this may be a little late for Mick Taylor to return. I loved Wolf Creek 2, but they're saying this one is going to be more of a return to the feel of the original, which I think is a horrible idea.
So it's going to be a 4-hour movie with not much content in it.
It's a slow burn. The first one was definitely a slow burn. I still like it.
Very slow.
The second one is what made. Let's face it, it's what made Mick Taylor a fucking horror icon.
I did like the second one. I had put it off for years, and I finally watched it about 3 weeks ago. The second one was much better than the first in Wolf Creek.
Those movies, well, like we were talking about with Devil's Rejects, you can't argue that it's good filmmaking when they can make you root for the bad guy.
Yeah.
And in Wolf Creek 2, I mean, you cannot help but like the charismatic Mick Taylor in that.
Oh, yeah.
And even, I mean, they kind of turned him into arguably an Australian Freddy Krueger. But
yeah, I was going to say Leatherface.
They do it. Yeah, they do it so well. I mean, he's got a ton of one-liners in it, but they work.
True.
They work,
They do.
or most of them work. And I really enjoyed the series they did after that. They did 2 seasons of the series starring him, and it
So I never watched it.
it was on Netflix for a while, but I watched it when it was on there. But it originally was on that whatever Australian streaming service they had. But I wish it would have continued, because the first season was okay, and the second season I liked it as well as I did Wolf Creek 2. And they're only like 8-episode seasons, so they're not overkill.
Yeah.
But I mean, just like in Wolf Creek 2 on the series, John Jarrett steals the show.
Yeah. Hey, I got a message for you from Big Mer. It says, I'm a big nerd on Spider-Man. He wasn't as big as Doc or Electro, but Craven was cool. The movie's gonna suck ass.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Probably.
it's a superhero movie, so most of them do.
Yeah. And it's Marvel.
Hey, and Murr, I'm not knocking comic book heroes and villains, because, well, as Trav can tell you, we both grew up. We're both big comic nerds.
Oh yeah.
And but I just, even from when I was a kid, I just had a really hard time with getting into comic book movies, which the comic book movies we were getting when me and Trav were growing up in the late 80s and the 90s, they weren't that great.
Yep. They were very iffy.
And we got such a great start in the early 2000s. Well, not of course, Batman '89 is exempt from that, because that movie will.
It's a standalone.
Yeah, it will hold up for the test of time forever. Like when they started the Christopher Nolan Batman series in the early 2000s, those were okay. And then once Iron Man hit, and we had a few good superhero movies, I thought.
Yep.
Just in my humble opinion. And then it's like they fell off a cliff. We went right back to the 90s, where we're getting shitty ass superhero movies. The only superhero movie I've even enjoyed in the last probably 5 years has been the Stallone one. What was that called, Trav?
Judge Dredd?
Oh no!
I saw that at the theater. Not a good film, but still fun.
Oh, the one where Stallone was
the
that
Samaritan.
Samaritan,
the
yeah,
Samaritan.
That washed up guy. Yeah,
Which is
that was a good
supposed to be
movie.
getting
That
a
was a
sequel.
really good movie.
It was a good movie, and it's kind of a throwback to the '90s. The '90s comic book movies.
You keep
but
calling
they do it
me
right.
You keep calling me the good guy. I'm the bad guy.
Not the good guy.
that was a kick-ass movie, though.
It was.
Yeah, it surprised the hell out of me, because I was, even though I'm a huge Stallone fan, I was still expecting Chuck Norris quality of that.
I
film.
saw,
It surprised
I
me.
saw the previews, and I'm like, oh, Stallone, what are you doing? And then I watched it, and I'm like, wow, he did it.
Mm-hmm. And he did it well too. I mean, I'm sorry,
Yes.
I like Stallone. I think Stallone's
I do too.
outstanding as an actor and a writer. I think he's great.
I agree.
Yeah, if it ever got to the point where I thought he should hang it up, I'd be the first to say, because me and Trav both have been Stone fans all our lives, but just like with Tulsa King, he's still killing it. The guy's almost 80, and he is still killing it. So
we're missing a huge point. His daughters are unbelievably gorgeous. Oh my God.
Yeah, they are.
Jeez. But can you imagine how intimidating it would be if you tried to date one of his daughters and you had to look him in the face? Rocky, Rambo,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
you're
you'll
gonna
date my
have my
daughter,
daughter
maybe
home
you
at
won't.
10. Yeah, she's gonna be home at 9 o'clock. You hear what I'm saying?
You're gonna be like 9:01.
You're dead.
He's got his Rambo knife. He's ready. Oh, that'd be scary. I bet he
just
could
have to
still
shoot
hit
him.
pretty hard.
Oh
Shoot him.
yeah, guarantee it.
Well,
He's
You
still
ain't ever
using
gonna hit him.
HGH,
Come
so-
on. Well, look at his movies,
True.
Rambo movies. Thousands
Oh, no,
of guys
no,
shot
no.
thousands of bullets, never touched him.
Oh no, you're forgetting that. You know, if you take a swing at him, you're gonna hit him. It's just your hand's gonna get tired before he goes down because he's Rocky. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
it's not how hard you can hit Rocky. It's how hard you can be hit and still keep coming.
Yes, and hit the one in the middle. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
The one in the middle.
Well, hey guys, you know, I do have those new promos that Grandpa made for us.
Oh, sweet.
Video promos, and these are real. These are real. But I could,
What
I
a
could
better
show you
way to
that.
end it.
Trav immediately starts yawning.
Yeah. Oh, Grandpa's being serious? Forget that, yeah. But here, I could show you guys this if you want. Here you
Hello,
go.
everyone. Grandpa
Yeah.
the Nerd here, and I just wanted to remind you guys to tune in Mondays for Backwoods Horror on the Backwoods Horror channel on Rumble, which Dognut is the father network of Backwoods Horror. Make sure you check him out every other Monday, 7 p.m. Central. You got to look up your own time zone. And join Cody and Travis, two backwoods rednecks, and they're rednecks from the Midwest. Those are the worst kind. Anyway, and I should know, I'm a redneck from Georgia. But anyway, make sure you tune in. It's also got Murray and V. And they're Yankees, but that's okay. They're decent. They may have won the war, but we gave them NASCAR. Ow! Anyway, make sure you tune in. They talk about horror movies, current events. Sometimes they actually make sense. So you might enjoy it. So remember, Mondays, 7 p.m. Central, every other Monday. See that 7 p.m. Central on the Backwoods Horror Show on the Backwoods Horror Channel on Rumble. Make sure you check them out. See ya.
Kind of a delay right there, but yeah. But he called me V.
Thank you, Grandpa.
Yeah, he called me V as in Victor.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love
And then-
the wood paneling in his basement. That warms
It's the
my
same
heart.
I got. It's the same I got in my bedroom, Cody. Seriously, it is.
I guess I haven't seen your bedroom as much.
That's a good thing.
And he made one, since it's going to be tomorrow night, we'll throw this one in here real quick here. This is for
Grandpa
the
Nerd
dog
here.
pile.
And do you like sports? Do you also like dumbasses? Well, if you answered yes to either one of those, then you should tune in to the Dog Pile. It's a new show put together between Vortex Radio and Dog Nut Media. They talk about sports, all kinds of sports. They talk about baseball, basketball, hockey, Jenga. If masturbation was a sport, they talk about it. They'd probably be champions at it too. So anyway, make sure you tune in Tuesday nights. If you have any questions or you want to know when, you can check out Dognut Media. I think it's dognutmedia.com or vortex-radio.com. Hey, the choice is yours. But if you like sports and you like dumbasses, this is the place for you. Tune in Tuesday nights. Rumble. You'll love it. You'll love it.
So
Grandpa missed his calling. He should have been a promo man.
He really should.
I mean, look at the jingle.
He
You'll
should have
love
been a
it.
wrestling manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys notice he was wearing a Pittsburgh Steelers jersey?
Yeah.
I think
Well,
he
I
did
noticed
that
he's
to
wearing
kind of.
a sports jersey. I'm not sure who it was.
I think he did that to rub it in on Poe because the Cowboys just played the Steelers.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that's why he did it. Yeah. But no, I love that. You'll love it. That sounds like an old like CBS or NBC thing when we were kids. Entertainment's so good. You'll love it. You know?
I miss those kind of commercials. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No,
thank
I
you,
agree.
Grandpa.
Yes.
We are very humbled to have
Yep.
your endorsement. And we expect to see you on our Halloween special.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, he needs to make an appearance. And Grandpa, lay off the drugs. We got the video. We saw.
Yeah.
And for those, should we show it again for those that haven't seen it?
Hold on. If it's working, keep doing it. Just gonna throw that out there.
If it's helping his brain, sure, yes,
Yeah,
I agree.
exactly.
But here, for those that didn't see it, here you go.
Nobody knows.
I like it.
Just that part alone.
Oh, yeah.
Look at
That's
that
a money
face.
shot right there. That is a money shot.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Nobody does it better.
So we got a message from Tyree. Feel the love, he says. And I'm sure that was probably from the grandpa thing talking about idiots and sports. Yeah. Thanks, Grandpa. Love you too, buddy.
But yeah, it's a great show. You know, me and Trav, neither of us are huge sports fans, but
You're probably not going to see us on there.
That's right. Were you Cody?
Hey,
Cody, were you the one that said that, Cody? Where you said, "Hey, I may not know a lot about sports, but you guys make it easy." Were you the one that said that?
Yeah, it was something like that. I said, "Yeah, you make sports fun again, making sports fun again."
Fun. Yes, that's right. Listen here.
But yeah, I've really been enjoying the dog pile. It's not been a pile of shit, surprisingly enough.
No, we just have fun. Hey, we are not professionals at it, you know.
Well,
sports.
That's the thing. You guys, you know, you add enough humor into it that even folks that don't follow sports that closely can still be entertained, and it's just a fun show. I highly encourage anybody that's watching, check out the Dog Pile on Dog Nut Media, and if you don't love sports, you're still going to get a laugh out.
Yeah, and hey, not saying that we don't know anything about sports, because I do have some experience. I have been a Little League baseball champion, state with football, and I won a big wheel race when I was a kid.
I go to all my kids' sporting events and don't understand what's happening. So that's about the...
Hey, but you know what? So what? So if we ever get stuck in the middle of the woods, right? I might be able to know how to hit a baseball, but at least you can clean a goat.
That we can.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I could find something recreational for us to do while you get dinner ready, you know? But surprise, yeah. I do know how to clean fish and everything really good, so that I can help.
Well, it's perfect.
Yeah. Oh, look, that was a great face that you froze on for a sec, Trav. You were like... It was... No, sorry. Yeah, we're kind of going off the rails now with the show here. But yes. So, okay, so basically in 2 weeks, we're going to do the show again. We're going to just basically make it anything goes, you know? We're going to talk about anything, and we want viewer participation. We want to hear some...
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We are
going to talk about all things Halloween. We're going to talk about our favorite Halloween movies. We're going to talk about our experiences growing up with Halloween, and I think it's going to be a really fun time for everybody. So definitely tune in. Tell your friends, and they can make fun of us too.
Yes. Oh, and for those wondering about the show You Don't Know Shit, a game show, like I said, we're just trying to work the bugs out. We want to make sure it's perfect, because that is one show that I have to be in the whole time with my audio working 100%. So I can't do that if there's glitches. But I was thinking for fun in between, just to play around. We kind of futzed with it once with Cody and Trev. You helped me out with it. But when we did that game night thing, remember that trivia mass murder game we played where you used your phones as a controller? I was kind of thinking maybe of throwing that in once and just trying it. You know,
Okay.
just make like a game night some night and get everybody involved. But that means that everybody viewing can also play too. You know, but that's getting off topic from our show right here now. But I just wanted to let people know if you're expecting to see You Don't Know Shit, you're probably going to be waiting a little bit longer because it's just taking a little bit. But it will come back. Just don't know when.
It will return.
It will return. Yes. Right now, I'm more concerned about getting this up and running great. Poe and I have been working really hard getting everything combined and established here, getting everything going with the radio. In fact, I can announce Poe is going to be doing a new radio show on Thursdays now. Poe Hub Radio Show, it's called. So, and I've already put some...
Back. Awesome.
Yep. So he will be doing live shows. In fact, on the vortex-radio.com website, I've already added where you can do requests with Poe, just like you can with the rest of us, like with Murray, Grandpa, and myself, and also. And eventually, someday, I'm going to get these guys right above me on a radio show. They're going to be doing something eventually, but they've got family lives, and I understand where you're busy doing that stuff. But once you guys get a clearing, you're in. So
sounds good.
But yeah, so definitely check out
coming.
stuff. Yeah, we've definitely got some things really in the works with Vortex and with Dognut. So it's going to be pretty good. Poe and I are pretty excited about setting this stuff up. And not
Nothing
only
but
that,
big things for the future.
yeah, and not only that, we have some great talent already here. You see right above me? Yeah. So yes. Yeah, so no, you guys are gold. Don't worry about that. But maybe we can get Murray to stick around a little bit longer. Maybe we can get Grandpa to pop in, which would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Maybe someday we could do another movie thing again. Watch a movie or find something.
Yeah.
Something
Definitely.
goofy.
We will definitely do another commentary because that's just too much fun.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it is.
so like we said, in 2 weeks, we're gonna talk about anything we want to hear from the viewers. We want people to comment, give us topics, talk about your stuff. We'll talk about your stuff. We'll talk about our stuff. You talk about our things, you know, like back and forth. We'll just have a good time. We'll just talk traditional. I mean, we'll just bring up stuff like favorite Halloween candies, anything that you remember as a kid. Just, we'll just talk about anything, you know? You know, like which slasher would be horrible in bed, you know? Really?
I like these topics.
Yeah. We could definitely do that. Yeah.
The possibilities are limitless.
Yes, it is. And yeah, and I say no holds barred. Whatever comments they want to do, topics they want to talk, bring it. Bring this next one. It's Halloween. Come on.
A Backwoods Halloween special free for all.
Yes. And
sounds good.
I have been discussing with Cody, so Travis said I got you on here. I kind of want to make a special intro for that show too.
Cool.
And Cody said that we kind of thought it'd be kind of cool if there was somebody killing all of us, right, in the beginning. And Cody mentioned something. Cody said his vice would be he'd see like a thing of moonshine and it's actually poison, so when he drinks it, he melts. Melts away.
That'd be cool.
So you got to think of how would you want to be killed, and that's the intro I'm going to make because. I tried doing it with Murray in the original.
This is obvious. This is obvious. After I take the drink and melt into nothing, he's like, and he picks it up and takes a drink too.
He could do the stuff from the game show. Yo, pass that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd work.
Why don't we just all end up drinking it? We all just come up, this is interesting. Ooh, I'm thirsty. You know? And that's how we all die.
Cody stumbles in, pours everybody a shot, and it's the end of us.
Yeah. And then at the end, we're riding on that comet that's going by. Yeah.
Murr's the last one to take the shot, and after we're all there melted into puddles, he's like, pussies.
Yeah. That'd be good. I could see that. Yeah. Lightweights. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So, but yeah, that's what I definitely need you to do, because is to let me know because I am going to be limited on time. Okay.
Yeah.
This week I'm open for things, a lot of things. This is where I can get the work done, right? But next week on Wednesday, I will be, if everything still goes as planned, I'll be on my way to Georgia for a couple days. And I got a wedding that I'm going to for my nephew, so I won't be available for those days to be able to do work on the computer because obviously I'll be down there, you know?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's how we have to definitely get this going. So if you think of anything
Sounds
this week,
good.
and even Murray, if you're watching, let me know how you want to die. I know it sounds horrible asking that. How do you want to die? You know? But no, just like in the intro, the special Halloween intro, how would you want to perish? Okay? So Cody's going to go down drinking. That we know that already. So
that's been a given for years.
Succubus doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah. But yeah, so we got a few things to think about. But I just think it'd be kind of fun doing a special intro. You know,
it would be.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the demon chick comes out floating out of the woods toward Trav, and he acts all scared. Ah! She said, "Wait." He said, "What?" She said, "I'm over 40." He's like, "Oh, you do it."
Yeah. Yeah, his voice drops. Hi. Yeah. Hi. Or it could be like the scary movies where it's the demon ghost girl, but yet the next scene you see is you know Trav put a bag over her head. You know, you could do that. Why do we always have Trav like doing spirits and stuff? You know,
this is what I do.
That's,
I mean,
yeah.
I mean,
Not a stretch.
We know he's a whore, but you know,
yeah, used to be.
But that's a good thing.
I'm retired now, though.
You're just tired.
No, I'm under contract now. So.
Oh, you're under. Yeah, you signed. You went pro. That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I got sent back to the minors. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. Not a big deal. That's fine. Team was going nowhere. Yeah. See, more sports talk.
Yep.
Yes. But no, that's cool. All right, gang. I think we've exhausted this show enough. We did our 3 hours, and I think half of it was like meaningless. What did people learn from it? I don't know.
They learned not to watch
typical episode.
That modern
typical
movie.
episode.
Yeah, typical.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm checking to make sure we don't have any messages before then.
At least we were all here for this one, though.
Yeah. And
Worked
I mean,
out
except
a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, in a couple snafus, but it was definitely better than the last time.
Yes.
So
That's
so
not
we
a high
still
bar either.
I know, but I mean, at least we didn't drop out, or we didn't lose Cody for 90% of the show like last week. You kind of held in there pretty good. It looks like Trav was having issues tonight. I lost my volume once for the audio.
Yep.
That was it. So
I lost volume once.
I'll take it.
Yeah, not too bad for that, but we'll get it figured out. There's something going on with settings we still have to figure, but we'll get it. All right, gang.
All
But
right.
with that, I think it's panic. That's our alarm saying it's time to go. Okay. So, 2 weeks. Like I said, we want viewer participation. Definitely comment like crazy. Give us topics, talks about, things for Halloween, candies, anything. You name it, bring it up. We want a show that includes the audience in 2 weeks.
Absolutely.
Yep.
100%. And as far as that goes, check in tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. The audio replay of this fantastic show tonight will be on the radio tomorrow. www.vortex.com, which is also
where
this
you can
right here.
hear
Be good to go. And then Dogpile tomorrow night. So us idiot sports guys are going to talk. So now, Cody, did you want to come on the show tomorrow? You seemed like you had some interest last week.
like I said, I have not kept up with sports in almost 20 years, so I'm afraid
Neither
I would
have we.
I might. I'll have to see what
All
I
right.
got going tomorrow evening. But you guys starting at what, at 6 or 7?
We start at that one starts at 8, actually.
At 8?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll see. I'll let you know tomorrow.
You know what? Hey, I'll send you guys both a link if you feel like you
Okay.
want to join in and say something. Because I know Trav is like an expert cougar hunter. That I do know. And that's a sport.
That sport, he has experience
I
in.
used to
Yeah,
be.
he does.
Yeah.
That's a sport, yes. And
Yep.
seriously, Cody, I mean, think of some like off sports. Like, what are some backwoods horror type sports? What would you guys do in the backwoods for fun?
Drink beer and shoot shit.
And shoot, that's a sport then,
Yeah.
right?
So we did
'Cause
yesterday.
you mentioned
Well,
you mentioned
I'll
something
send you
earlier
a video.
about
I'll send you a video, Steve. We blew up a traffic cone yesterday with tannerite.
yeah, because earlier, Trav, you mentioned something about did you hit the gong? You must have targets out there, right?
Yeah. Well, we got targets set up out there.
Okay.
300 yards.
See, that's a sport. Shooting is a sport.
Mm-hmm.
Come in and talk about that kind of stuff. That'd be kind of fun. That we're open. I mean, I got to find crazy Japanese stuff, Japanese guys shoving things in each other's butts and stuff, and that's a sport,
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, they got mad at me when I played those before. Yeah, it was something. I think they gave each other an enema, and whoever could hold it the longest won, is what it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a rough game show.
It is. Those Japanese
Those silly
are weird.
Asians.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Silly Asians. Absolutely. Okay, while Cody is looking for a video.
This is
I
going to
found
take forever.
No, I just sent it to you, Steve.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Here, I was going to do this. While we're waiting.
Yeah, hopefully it don't take long.
Okay.
Because you can play that on the show. That'd be a good outro for us. It's a short video and it's reasonably.
In fact, I just received it. Yes. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I'll play that tomorrow night. Yeah, hell yeah. That was pretty cool. So, all right, gang. I could keep talking and talking, but we don't want to do that. Because Travie looks like it's bedtime. It looks like he's getting tired. Yeah.
Yep. I got to get up early.
Cody keeps disappearing on us, and there he is. He's checking on that meth fire out there again, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You gotta watch them.
Got to stay on.
Get out of hand
Got to
real
stay on
quick.
top of that cooking.
Watch out for those big cats when you go out there to take a leak. They'll
Don't
sneak
make
up on
paranoid.
you.
Come on, man.
All right, gang. All right, for myself, for Trav, for Cody and Big Mur, we want to thank everybody for watching what should have been the show about modern problems.
We talked about
But we created our own
We didn't
problems.
talk about modern problems. We talked about a movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Talked
created
about as
our
much
own
as we could.
problems, and yes, so we're good. We had a good time. This is just guys hanging out. We had a good time. But next show is going to be really good. That one we're gonna just go all out, no holds barred. So with that game,
Tune in 2 weeks for the Backwoods Spectacular Extravaganza.
Yes,
right here on Dognut Media /Vortex-Radio.
Yes, special
Sounds
musical
good.
guest ABBA. Yes.
Special guest ABBA. Yes.
Yes. And if I could work the strings, God. Yes. We will interview God. Yes. Okay. All right, gang. With that, we are going to call it a night. And from us here at the Backwoods Horror Shows, you guys have a great rest of your week. Good night, everybody.
Absolutely.
Night, everybody.
Bye.
Catch y'all later.